Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
On behalf of BVO Sports TV, we would like to thank our sponsor, Raycon, makers of the Raycon Everyday Earbuds, the perfect model for premium sound with active noise cancellation to block out distractions and transparency mode to keep you aware of your surroundings. They are the ideal for your everyday needs. Just visit RayconGlobal.com. That's RayconGlobal.com and elevate your listening experience.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy, BBO Sports TV. And we back. Now we got a great topic today, man, and we got a special guest coming. But today's topic is American boxing, crisis in leadership. Hey, I'm telling you, that's what's going on in boxing. We got PBC, who seems like they're going down. We got Matchroom. We got my man Oscar De La Hoya with Golden Boy. We got Bob Arum, who's 150 years old. We got Don King, who owns a satellite, so we don't know if he's ever gonna do anything with boxing. But we got a lot going on, man. So we gotta talk about it, man. But for me, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I'm kind of nervous about American boxing, to be honest with you, because I don't see any hope anywhere, to be totally honest. I don't. We're talking about, in this case, you got Bob Arum, who's older. You got, to be honest, you got Al Heyman, who's older. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Salute to my brother Price, always showing love, my right-hand man. I don't know, man. I'm a little nervous because when we talk about having, these big fights in America, we got some older guys at the helm. Al Heyman is a recluse. Nobody really gets to see him. You got it so bad where you don't see him, where people say he's he's a imaginary, or all the goofy things they say about Brother Al. And you got my man Uncle Bob, who's 90-something years old, still talking crazy. Shoot to my brother D Free, man. The Puerto Rican Prince is in the house, man. I'm gonna bring my brothers up in 1 second, but it's just crazy when I think about boxing overall. I'm kind of nervous because, hey y'all, there is something going on where we not seeing these brothers work together the way they should. And I'm telling you, it's only hurting the sport. It's only hurting the sport. Anybody who think it's helping the sport, you full of crap. It's hurting the sport, man. And us as fans, we got to combat that, man. We got to talk about this because I'm telling you, the guys that we trying to fight against. Of course, we got my man Dana White. We got all these guys that's coming into the sport, and they all mean to do the sport harm. You even got my man Bug Eyes coming out here talking about the Muhammad Ali Act is no longer needed. And it's like, who told you to say that? Like, how much money did they give you to say that? It's to me, and this is BBO talking. It got me nervous, man, about what's going on. Super, my brother Uncle Cash, always showing love, the boxing historian, man. Y'all go follow Uncle Cash, man. But I'm telling y'all, man, I'm nervous about what we seeing. We seen the Keith Thurman Fondor fight get pushed back. That's not good news to me. That's not something I'm happy to say happened. That's something that kind of worries me a little bit, to be totally honest with you. But hold on 1 second. Let's go to commercial real quick. Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. We back. But like I said, man, it kind of worries me, man, because we seen the Stephen Fulton, Oshaki Foster fight get pushed back. I mean, that can't be good for the sport. So I don't know, man. I think we're in a really weird place when it comes to boxing, and I'm telling you guys, like what we seeing is not good for the sport, man. And I think it only hurts the sport. And me just being a longtime boxing fan, I can honestly say I never thought I would be in a place where I could say I'm scared for American boxing. I'm scared about what's going on. I don't know how much longer we're going to last. I mean, when did you ever think Top Rank would have no home, no broadcast partner, where they just be blowing in the wind? I never thought I would see that. So it's like, for me, that's nerve wracking. And then on top of that, to be totally honest, we've really seen the whole Amazon deal. The whole Amazon deal with PBC has been a failure. We got what, maybe 5 cards from that this year? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I blame the owners because their lack of wanting to work together, their lack of understanding the business of boxing, and understanding that we are better together than we are apart. That kills us as fans and as people that want to see the sport. Because let's just be honest here, man. There's no way boxing can continue at this pace. When we're talking about boxing, I'm talking about American boxing. What is it, FUFA or whatever they calling their stuff, TKO, FUFA? If they coming, they might take over, man. And that's bad, man. Anytime you hear something about people want to take away the Muhammad Ali Act, us as Black Americans and Spanish Americans, we used to people trying to take our rights, man. So we understand how bad this is. But a lot of people don't understand this because they don't understand, man. These fighters, man, this is how they make their living, man. This is how they make their living. And you got these owners of these companies, man, with no real care or regard for what's going on, and it only hurts them, man. It only hurts them because I'm telling y'all, man. Did y'all ever think y'all would see PBC barely put on any cards? I missed the PBC that had Fox. I missed the PBC that was trying to do stuff on ESPN. I mean, doing stuff on Showtime too as well. I missed the whole Fox ESPN thing. I mean, the whole Fox Showtime thing that they had at one time. So we gonna see what happens, man. That's boxing for you. It's just real nerve wracking at times because you don't know what's next or what's going to come. But I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna try to do my best to stay positive because me being negative ain't gonna help. Me being negative ain't gonna help. Just to be totally honest, it ain't gonna help. I can't be negative about it because I just want to see the best fight the best. That's all I want. My man Uncle Cash said, "Great point, BBL Top Rank, a promotional company that's been around for 50 years." Hey, and think about that. That's the company that they stole from Muhammad Ali and Herbert Muhammad. And we talking about they don't have a broadcast on. So Uncle Bob did all that stealing, lying, and cheating to steal the company from Muhammad Ali. And now 50 years later, we're talking about they might not be around anymore. It's really nerve wracking. Salute to my brother Bentley, always showing love. Uncle Cash, become a member, man. It's only $2.99, man. Support your nephew, man. If you don't believe in me, who will? But like I said, it's just one of them things where it's tough, man. It's tough. What's going on, Puerto Rican Free? How you feeling, man?
I'm cool. What's good?
Man, just talking about these promoters, man. It's kind of nerve wracking where I can't blame no fighter when these promoters, man, aren't doing their job. What do you say about that?
Um, yeah, I mean, this is what happened when you have promoters not wanting to work together, and then you allow somebody to come into the game that don't have any boxing background and pretty much use all your fighters and overpay your fighters, and now these fighters they only want to fight for a certain amount of money now, and so these boxers, these promoters is going to try to have to figure out how they're going to get this money to pay these fighters, which is what I've said was going to happen all along. I said these fighters were going to go over there, they were going to get paid, and now they're going to think they're entitled to get that certain amount of money because they was getting it when Turkey was making the fights. And that's what we're seeing now. These fighters are not making fights because they want to get paid a certain amount of money, where these promotional companies don't have the money to pay these fighters what they're asking to get paid.
And you know the thing that reminds me of, forgive me, I grew up with country grandma, and my grandma used to say, this is what happened when you let a fox in the hen house. And that's exactly what happened. You let a fox in the hen house. And now the hens is getting ate up, and we don't know why, what's going on. And it really get me, man. Salute to my man Uncle Cash, and salute to my man Bentley. He said, I believe in all you up there, all in together. Hey, that's a
Appreciate you,
fact,
brother.
man. One thing I'm gonna tell you, and this is something people don't tell you about life. We do better together than we do apart.
Yeah.
Because we all in this, man. Whether we in this together or not is the question. But we all in this thing, man. This thing is called life, man. Like I said, I can only be as great as you guys make me, man. So I appreciate everybody giving me an opportunity, man. I'm just a young brother from Cleveland, man, trying to do something special.
Yeah.
But I'll say this before I let my brother Prize in. I'm kind of nervous because I never thought in my life that egos could destroy an American sport like boxing. And you're going to have people you can pay off. Like when I heard Bug Eyes say, hey, it's a good thing that they get rid of the Muhammad Ali. And it's like, Bug Eyes, I'm not one of the people who think you are what they say. But for you to say you don't want to have some type of protection for the fighters, man, that's scary, man. But what you
Yeah.
think about all this, Price?
Yeah, I don't like it, because it gets deeper for me because now they trying to change like the ring and all of that, like the diameters of the ring. And I just think that's just whack. Cause I watched Paulie and that guy fighting that little. That's what they really want. When that bare knuckle, you saw that? That's what they
Yeah, they,
want, bro. So you can't allegedly run. So basically, they trying to make you cut down a bunch of lateral movement. Basically, what us African American fighters do, what the brothers do, they just want to stop it because they don't have an answer for it. Unless like them real skilled ones like Shakur, Devin, Tank, they don't have an answer for that. So they want to try to change the ring, just change everything. And it's like boxing, it's been around since the early, like, man, it's been around forever, bro, from the beginning of time.
the late 1800s.
And they trying to change the ring. They trying to change like, it's just certain things you just don't try to fix it if it's not broke. And I feel like the ring size, that's not broke. It's hard enough waking up at we got to cover these fights, man. Like that's why we don't watch Inoue live. Why you don't think we cover BBO don't cover no Inoue fight? Because he ain't getting up at no 5 in the morning. Now you want to start the fights at 2:30 Saturday afternoon when kids got football games and sports and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They have no. It's not scary. I'm not worried about like what you said. Oh, I'm scary. It'll buffer out itself. I'm pretty sure it will, but because there's some good young American up and coming fighters. I'm not talking about these old dudes, but some good up and coming young bulls. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be all right. But I feel you though. I felt like that like what was it 2 years ago, last year? And I was like, man, I ain't feeling this. You know what I mean? And you and Free was like, nah, Prize, chill. You gotta chill, bro. And then I chill. I listened to y'all and it was all good. But I feel you though. It's nerve wracking though to watch it go down for sure. And then, like you said, boy, he running around saying stuff, knowing he got a big following, and then he's persuading a bunch of casual people, and that's messy. But that's why we here to set you straight. Feel me?
Man, salute to Mike Rim, the master fisherman, man, or the master angler, as I call him. Salute to Angie,
Little
baby,
brother
our
Mike.
moderator. Our
Yeah,
moderator always showing love. Salute to Angie, baby.
always on
Um,
time.
I'll say this, man. I get what you're saying, Billy. I respect it, but I feel bad because Paulie shouldn't have to be in the ring fighting like that, yo. He shouldn't. Anybody look at Paulie's face, he like a monster. He look like I don't know if you guys ever seen battle rap. He looked like Daylight with all them scratches on his face, but they were real. The man's face was ripped open, man. I'm telling y'all, man.
Yeah,
That's one of the things when I bring Uncle Stitch back on, I'm gonna ask him about that because I never
yeah.
in my life thought I would see a
Brutal
man's
cut.
face ripped up like that. It was, I don't know, and you know what? Boxing is my favorite sport, and I don't know about y'all, but I just hate to see guys really just having a fight. Paulie is like 48 years old, man. He shouldn't still be fighting, man. Sad, man. It's just sad because there's no pension plan. There should be something in place that when you get done fighting, you can go collect on it, man. But shout out to my man Clarence, man. Salam alaikum to my brother Clarence, man. Like I said, if you need your oils, you need your t-shirts, whatever you need, your bags, definitely see my brother Clarence. It's almost Thanksgiving time, almost Christmas, man. Y'all gonna need that Dolce Gabbana purse, those Apple iPods, man. We'll see my man Clarence, but he'll take care of you. But I'm gonna ask you guys this: do you guys think PBC is done? What would you guys say?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say no because they still putting fights on. They still getting cards together. I'm gonna say no. Um, they got too many fighters for them to be done. Now, if they only had a few fighters, then I can say, okay, yeah, you know what, they might be on their way out. But I would say, if I had to say anybody who's done, I would say Top Rank before I say PBC. PBC got a network that they can fight on. Top Rank, we don't know what network they got. We believe they got a network set up, but we don't know. We haven't heard no announcement. I'm just going off a hunch. I believe they got a network deal already in place, and they're going to announce it at the beginning of the year. But I'm just going off a hunch. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's nerve wracking. But what you got on the pride? What you think? You think they got a chance to fix the ship that's going wrong? I think Pride's fell on the steps. But I'll say this, man. When it comes to what I mean when I say crisis in leadership, that's why strong leadership is so important because look what's going on now. You don't know what's up, down. People don't know they butt from a hole in the ground. And it's sad because I don't think people understand. Keith Thurman Fundora, that card probably didn't come on because it probably wasn't selling. I don't have any insider knowledge on this one in particular, but that's usually what happens when they can't sell a card. They push the card back. So the Miss B in the house always showing love. I do want to say this though. I do apologize for the cussing that you guys have been getting, and it all starts with me. And BBO is gonna be better. And I'm sorry for all the cussing and foul language you guys been hearing. It's the Cosby Show. We gotta do better than that. But I ask you this, Free. Outside of seeing Fundora fight, who would you like to see Virgil Ortiz fight next after he fights Lubin if he's able to come out on top?
Uh, Virgil Ortiz,
Yes, sir.
I would like to see him fight Moose next. Let's get all the talking put behind. Let's see who's the better man. I mean, they said they offered Boots a fight. Boots said they ready to take the fight. Let's put all the talk in the bed and get in the ring. Let's see who's the better man. I know who I believe will come out as the better man. So let's see if I'm proven right or if I'm proven wrong. But that's who I would like to see him fight next. But if he's not going to fight him next, um, yeah, he definitely got to fight Sebastian. He definitely. You've been a number one contender in the mandatory spot multiple times, and you never fought for a championship. Every one of your contemporaries have fought for a championship at some point, except for you. So yeah, if he's not fighting Jerome Bucetis, he's got to be fighting a champion.
So let me
No
ask
other way
let me
around it.
ask you this. So do you think it's Virgil has to fight Boots next, and Boots hasn't fought anybody? I mean, you seen Boots get in, you seen Virgil get in there with Boacek, you seen him get in there with Madrimov.
No,
Do you think that a guy like Boots Ennis deserves an opportunity against a guy like Virgil Ortiz?
I think Virgil Ortiz deserve an opportunity with a guy like Jerome Bucetis. I think you got it backwards. Virgil Ortiz hasn't fought any top level competition that Jerome Boots Ennis hasn't fought. Y'all giving Boychek and Magnumov these daggone great statues when they know better than the Stanionis. They know better than Kern. They ain't no better than those guys. We didn't know who Magnumov was before Bud fought him. The same way people didn't know who Kern was before Jerome Boots Ennis fought him. We everybody said Boychek got knocked out by Brandon Adams. Everybody thought that Stanionis ain't really fought nobody. So I don't see no great level that Virgil has been on as competitors. I don't see that great level that y'all try to give him props for. He hasn't fought nobody above the level of fighters that Jerome Boots Ennis has been fighting. Nobody.
So we got my man in the house, man. Salute, man. We got my man Coach Kelly in the house. How you feeling, man?
I'm blessed, champ. God bless you. Thanks for
God
having
bless
me.
you, man.
Salute,
Appreciate
coach.
you. Appreciate you coming
Appreciate you, man.
through.
Yes,
Real
So I
sir.
talk.
got so before we get started, man, I gotta ask you something, man, that a lot of people always wanted to know, man. What made you get into the sport of boxing?
Um, I came up in Brooklyn in the '80s. It was a hellhole. My dad put me in the sport of boxing because I'm originally from Florida. People don't know this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Florida. I still live in Florida, but I live in New York mostly, right? So my
Mm-hmm.
dad put me in boxing. My dad put me in boxing to keep me out the streets. You know, I went to school here in New York, grade school, middle school, high school in New York, and to keep me out the streets. Because back then, Brooklyn, I'm from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy. So back then, it was the
Mm-hmm.
murder capital, New York. You understand what I'm saying? And it was
Mm-hmm.
very dangerous outside. The crack epidemic had got real big in the '80s. The late '80s crack epidemic was it had took over. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of drugs, a lot of crime, and I used to go outside play because I lived directly across the street from the park,
Mm-hmm.
directly across the street. So I used to go outside play, and I would get in the fight sometime. They would have shootouts sometime. I'm in the park. I know the duck and lay low. You feel me? I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Florida. I'm not used to that stuff though.
Right.
But you watch TV, you know how it go. You see it. Everybody else ducking. You hear shots like, oh shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I used to get in a lot of fights. I used to get in a lot of fights. I got by me being a new kid on the block. No matter where I went, every corner I turned, there was an ass whooping waiting for me.
I know the
Every
feeling.
fucking corner I turned. Because think about it. I'm from Florida. So I
Mm-hmm.
dress different. I walk different. I talk different. My whole swagger different. You dig what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just I used to get in a lot of trouble. I remember I went to the park one day. My mom had sent me. I'll never forget this. This is one of the most tragic stories ever. My mom sent me a big box of GI Joes,
Mm-hmm.
like GI Joes. I had the GI Joe action figures, some of the vehicles, all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, yeah, I'm gonna make some friends today. I was so excited, so excited. I'll make some friends today. So I take the toys to the park and I want to play with the other kids in the park and we're gonna play with the GI Joes.
Mm-hmm.
One by one, they took my GI Joes and ran home. One by one, bam, bam. GI Joe after GI Joe, they take it, and I'm chasing this one. He going that way. I'm chasing this one. He going that way. I'm by myself. I don't know where to go. I don't know which way to go because everybody going every which way, and they
Mm-hmm.
stole my GI Joes, and that really made me mad. And that just made me mad. Just didn't actually.
Yeah.
That really made me. No,
I know
for
the
real.
feeling. I know the feeling.
No,
I know
because
the
you don't,
feeling.
you don't, you don't, you don't do that to people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what
that's
I'm
a
saying? You
fact.
don't do that to people. If someone did that to my kids, is up. I don't give a fuck if you
Yeah.
seven.
Hey, but the reason I say that is because growing up in Cleveland, man, and I grew up in the projects. The thing I learned more than anything is that your own people will treat you the worst. I
Oh
remember,
man,
I remember coming out of the school, man. Me and my cousin Brandon and some dudes just hit us in the stomach and threw us in the snow.
and just threw
So
you all on the snow.
just threw us in the snow. So what
The
I
fuck
did
over here,
was
nigga. Yeah.
I watched a movie, and I don't know if you remember Bushido Blade. He had like the little hat on him or whatever, and he was like poking people. So what I did was I got me a mechanical pencil, 50 cents, and when
Yeah.
I came out of school the next day, I was ready for that brother.
Let me
So
tell you what. Let me tell you how this go. I
go
used to
ahead.
listen to me everywhere I
Hmm.
went. Everywhere I went, there, every corner I turned, like I said, there was an ass whooping waiting for me. I had to fight in school. I had to fight because I live across the street from the park. I had to fight in the park. I go to the gym, got to fight in the gym. Like I got into buku fights.
Hmm.
I used to get in like 2, 3 fights a day.
Hmm.
So
So
my
I'm at,
one
go ahead.
one day I was in the park playing, and
Hmm.
shots rang out, pow, 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 pow. Everybody started running, and I laid low, and then it was over. I ran in the house. My stepmom, told my dad what had happened when my dad got home from work. My stepmom told my dad, like, yo, it was a shooting outside. Eric was all right, da da da. That's when my dad took me to boxing
Mm-hmm.
because my mom trusted him to bring me to New York for a better life, not to get me
Mm-hmm.
killed. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
How was he gonna call my mom and say, "Yo, our son got killed"? Like, that's not what I'm here for. You understand what I'm talking about? So
Mm-hmm.
he put me in the boxing to keep me out the streets, and it just caught on. And you know what's so funny?
Mm-hmm.
When he introduced me to boxing, he introduced me to the rest of my life. I didn't
Mm.
know it. There were so many days and evenings I did not want to go to the gym after school. Grade
Mm-hmm.
school, high school, middle school. I want to go play with my friends. I want to go hang with some girls. We got this party going on. I want to go do a regular kid, do regular kid shit, be with the kids. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But my dad made sure I was in the gym. And fast forward, I'm 45 years old, and look, I'm still in the gym. He
That's the
entered,
truth.
he introduced me to the rest of my life.
So when you talk about your dad, man, how was your dad growing up? Was he tough or was
Oh
he nice?
man,
How was he
toughest
growing up?
father in the world. No father tougher than my father. Listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
No father in the world is tougher than my father. My father knocked me out. I think he knocked me out twice.
Mm-hmm.
Cold.
Mm-hmm.
One time with a slap, pop. 'Cause my father's a real big guy. My
Yeah.
father like 6'4", 280.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm like a 14, 15-year-old kid at the time in high school. My dad smacked me, bam.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I got hit by fucking, like I got hit by off the better beef. I was out. I was out.
Mm-hmm.
And one day we went to a parent teacher conference, and the first teacher we went to, I went to Thomas Jefferson High School in East New York. So the
Mm-hmm.
first teacher we went to was my gym teacher. I got a
Mm-hmm.
good report. And then the second teacher we go to is my math teacher. I
Mm-hmm.
got a bad report. So my dad like, all right, so we gonna go to the rest of the classes. My dad like, nah, I done heard all I need to hear. My dad gave me a beating
Oh wow.
from my dad gave me a beating from the school all the way home.
Mm-hmm.
The school is in East New York. I live in Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, that's a wild. That's a little wild.
No train, no
Ooh.
bus. No train, no bus, no taxi.
Mm-hmm.
We walked home. Every block I had a foot up my ass.
Mm.
Every single block I had a foot up my ass. My dad took my hands and put them between my legs and ran me head first into the light post. Boom.
Dang.
Knocked me out again. You
Mm-hmm.
know how I woke up?
How?
Kicking the shit up.
Dang.
And guess what? Don't nobody love their father more than I love my father.
That's a fact.
Because it made me a man.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't grow up like that. I ain't grow up like a lot of these people.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't raised by my mom. I was raised by my father. My mom, remember, my mom's in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
My stepmom ain't have no say so.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? My dad ruled with an iron fist.
So let me ask you.
I remember we had got a box of oranges from Florida right in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
My brother Hal came in the house. He
Mm-hmm.
come in the house. I was like, oh yeah, eating the oranges. Okay, we all eating the oranges. He
Mm-hmm.
said, my brother Hal said, where the oranges come from? Pow! My father knocked Hal cold the fuck out.
Mm.
Fuck you mean where the oranges come from, nigga? Where the fuck you think they come from?
Mm.
Don't ask no bullshit like that. That really happened. I put that on my kids.
Yeah. And speaking of that, when you got an iron fist like that, because my grandma liked to whoop ass. She wasn't like that, but she liked to whoop ass. But I ask you this: what gave you so much respect for him when you realized that he was trying to help you be somebody in life?
When I became somebody in life
Mm-hmm.
and I looked at everybody else that didn't go through, because he meant well.
Mm-hmm.
He meant well. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
just abuse me and beat me for no reason. Some reasons might be petty, but you
Mm-hmm.
won't get away with shit.
Yeah.
Some reasons might be petty. I get it, like where the oranges come from. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And he took very, very good care of me. And he
Mm-hmm.
taught me. And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
Today, I'm 45. I got 5 kids. He's
Mm-hmm.
still there taking care of me
Mm.
and my kids.
And and people don't know this, but genuinely, kids that grow up in single father households tend to perform as well as kids that grow up in mom and dad households, which is a great thing. But let
That's
me
a
ask you
fact.
this: so when you came, because we first knew you as a fighter. When you
Yeah.
first got into fighting, did you have a big amateur? Did you have a big amateur background, or how did they get you in the fight? Because I know the amateurs was different back in the '80s. That's what in the early '90s.
Yeah, I never fought professional.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a pro fight. As an amateur, I was a 4-time national champion.
Mm-hmm.
I was ranked number one in the USA twice. I was ranked highest four in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I won the Golden Gloves, Daily News Golden Gloves here in New York. I won those twice. I'm 2-0 in the Golden Gloves. Um, I won every championship. I won regionals, nationals, Golden Gloves, Metros. I won every single championship, ranked number one. You know what I'm saying? So I won all the championships nationally in the amateurs. I did real good. I'm from Best-Stuy, do or die, Best-Stuy boxing gym. My
Yeah.
trainer is Harry Keat. My trainer is Harry Keat, Blimp, DeLynn Parsley, the late great George Washington. You know what I'm saying? I trained with some of the best trainers from Gleason's Gym, Hector Roca. You dig what I'm talking about? Al Mitchell, United States Olympic. When I became an Olympic athlete, Al
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell was my trainer. If
Oh
you
wow.
guys, Al Mitchell trained me for years. 1996 Olympic head coach Al Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Trained legendary fighters, Vernon Forrest, David Reed, myself, and I'm a USOEC bad boy. The United
Mm-hmm.
States Olympic Education Center bad boy. The USOEC is a program through the United States Olympic Committee where boxing athletes, where athletes, not just boxing, got a few other sports, get a scholarship, a full scholarship to college through the United States Olympics through the Olympic Center, right? And those the sports that are eligible is boxing, wrestling, speed skating, luge. Boxing, wrestling, luge, speed skating, female wrestling, or sports eligible for the United States Olympic Education Center. So we call ourselves the USOAC Bad Boys, and
Yeah.
we had some of the best boxers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I told you who were USOAC Bad Boys, like Vernon Forrest, USOAC Bad Boy, Vernon Forrest.
The one from Atlantic City, right?
No, Vernon Forrest is from Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, you from Atlanta? I thought he's from. I don't know why I thought he's from Atlantic City all the
The
time. That's the one
Viper,
who beat
Vernon
up Mosley,
Forrest.
right?
Yeah, he beat Mosley. He beat a lot of
Mm-hmm.
guys, a lot of great guys. World champ, 5-time world champ, Olympian.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got guys like the American Dream, David Reed,
Mm-hmm.
1996 Olympic gold medalist, former junior middleweight champ of the world. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
got you got Timothy Bradley, USOEC bad boy, legendary fighter, world champion. You
Mm-hmm.
got Zaire Rahim. You understand what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? You got Jermaine Taylor, undisputed middleweight champ of the world, 2-0 against Bernard Hopkins. Like,
Yeah.
and then you got myself, you got Saku Powell, you got Roberto Benitez, you got Brian Valoria, 5-time world champion, U.S. Olympian. You got LaShawn Shepard, Tion Shepard, and right now, you know who you got?
Who?
Michaela Mayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? We got Michaela. So we the bad boys, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got. You know who else is a bad boy?
Who?
Adrian Broner,
Yeah.
my
The
little boy
problem.
twin. Yep, twin is a bad boy. Twin is a bad boy. So yeah, the bad boys, man. I love it. I love that I'm a USOC bad boy.
Salute, man. I'm gonna bring my brother B3, one of my guys, man. B3, I got a couple questions for him, man. Go ahead, ask Coach a couple questions. Go ahead, man.
B3, what up, champ?
What's good, coach? I gotta ask you this right off the bat, and I
Talk to
appreciate
me.
your time. What's your thoughts on the fight that's coming up on the 30th with Michaela May and Mary Spencer? How you think that's gonna play out for Michaela?
Michaela gonna put hands on Spencer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Michaela, listen to me. Let me tell you something about. Let me tell you something about Al Mitchell. I know Michaela's whole shit because I'm a bad boy. I know her trainer, right? The first punch in boxing is the jab. With Al, first of all, with Al Mitchell, you're always in shape. You've never seen a Al Mitchell fighter out of shape. We're in the best
100%.
shape. Al teach you the basic fundamentals. He masters that. Perfecting the jab, stand behind your knee, balance, defense, hands up, good body shots. You understand what I'm saying? How to counter shots
Mhm.
and all that. Al Mitchell is a technician. Al Mitchell studies boxing. If you got a fighter that you got to fight, let me tell you what happened. And this happened a few times. Andre Ward, 2004 Olympic gold medalist, right? Andre
Hmm.
Ward and Al Mitchell, they go watch tapes. Al Mitchell gives Andre Ward like the game plan. Andre Ward executes the game plan. Andre Ward is an Olympic gold medalist. Take nothing away from Virgil, because Virgil got him there. Virgil got him to the top. Al just helped there for the Olympics a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? But Virgil did it. And Andre Ward is a masterful athlete. You feel me? He's a masterful athlete. He's a ring general. He will tell you how good Al Mitchell is.
That
And
part.
then speaking of Andre Ward,
Yes, sir.
coach, I saw on your that y'all did box when you was in the amateurs. What's your takeaway from Andre Ward as a fighter and his career in general?
Wow. First ballot Hall of Famer. He won that. I'm not surprised that he won. He should have won it. Um, he went to the Super Six. He did everything he was supposed to do in the Super Six. He beat everybody. Undefeated. Let me tell you something about Dre. You want to know something about Dre? I fought Dre. It was a good fight. He didn't just blow me out. Nah, it was a good fight. It was a competitive fight. You feel me? The better man won that night. You dig what I'm talking about? Um, Andre knows what you're gonna do before you do it. I don't know how, but and he's southpaw. He orthodox. He's a boxer. He's a fighter. He does it all. He's so intuitive. He knows what you're gonna do before you do it, and whatever you do, he got something ready for you. It's crazy.
Yeah, I rock with Andre Ward, man. He was the underdog in that
And guess
tournament.
what? He's a great person.
Yep. I ran
He's a
into him,
great
and
person.
his wife is a good woman too. I ran into them.
Yes,
They were very, very nice people.
and they've been together since we was kids.
Same, yeah.
I'm going back to 2000. I met him in 2001.
Mm.
They've been together since. That's when I met him, but they was together before that. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah. He
They
kept the
said, "Oh
same
man,
girls
damn,
for the whole thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Shout out to
So
Tiffany Ward.
let
Dre
me
a
ask
good
you.
guy. I fucks with Dre.
Let me ask you
Yes,
this,
my
Coach.
dude.
What do you think about when people say Andre Ward was dirty?
Nah, What's the name of the game?
Come forward.
Hit and
Nah,
not get hit.
nah. The name of the game is boxing. It's a fight, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
indeed.
true.
Okay, we fight.
I be telling BVO that it's a
Some
fight.
shit, some shit like, you gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do some shit.
Mm-hmm. You hit me behind the head, and Dre like that. You hit him
You
Yeah,
a
behind
Dre
the
hit you
head.
in the
fighter.
nuts though. Dre
You
hit you
remember
in the
he, you remember
nuts.
he had, you remember he rumbled Edwin Rodriguez, how dirty that was in them first round, how they was going, man, that was a rumble.
And that's what you gotta do sometimes.
Uh-huh.
You gotta make
Uh-huh.
it a dog fight. Some fights you gotta make it a dog fight because somebody may be superior to you in one aspect of the game of the fight. But you gotta make it a dog fight to get them out of their game plan, to get inside of their head, to beat them up, make it rough and tough. Cause some people like I just couldn't box Andre Ward. So when I fought Andre Ward, normally I outbox people, but I couldn't outbox him. So I tried to make it rough and tough. And when I
Hmm.
tried to do that, he outboxed me.
Yeah, War was like what, 3-0, 4-0 when that happened. That was real early, yeah.
When?
When y'all fought.
Nah, he was I don't know what our records was, but
I thought it was
he
like
was
I
on.
thought he fought you in like his fifth fight, fourth.
That
No,
that's
no,
just that's
nowhere
that's
near
just
that.
what's listed on BoxRec.
Nah. Let me tell
That
you
ain't.
something about BoxRec. You ready? You
Yeah.
can't go by BoxRec.
Mm-hmm.
You know why you can't go by BoxRec? BoxRec don't got everything. BoxRec don't got like if you look at
Mm-hmm.
me on BoxRec, you know how many fights you know how many championships I won? What's my record on BoxRec? Look at
Nine and
BoxRec right
nine.
now.
Is
Yeah, that's
yeah,
not
Cheryl is
accurate.
9-9.
That's not
Yeah.
accurate.
I don't won the Golden Gloves twice. I
Right.
won the National Golden Gloves. I won the JO Nationals. I won the JO Regionals. I won the Golden Gloves in Wisconsin 3 times. I won the American Boxing Classic. I won the under 19. I done fought international. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I got well over 100 fights.
100%.
Yeah, box rec be messy sometime though.
What year? What year does it go to? That's a good one. What year does it go to?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
For your it starts off for in yours it starts off 1998
Yeah.
and ends in 2004.
90, how many wait, so in 98 and 97, I won my first national championship. In 98, I won my first Golden Gloves in New York. And then I won, that was 5 fights. I won the under 19 in 98. That was a national championship in Colorado Springs. I won that tournament. And then I went to Argentina, fought in Argentina.
Hmm.
So in how many? So in 98, I probably had about 12, 13 fights. How many fights they got there in 98?
Box rec
Just
messy,
in
man.
98 it only has one fight.
Yeah,
See? See?
Yeah.
You
they
can't do
messy.
that. You
The
can't, you
90
can't.
it's the 1998 New York Golden Gloves 156 open final versus David Moretto.
Yep. But
So
Yeah,
meanwhile, what happened to
I
the
tried
other
to
fights I had?
stay away
What
from
happened
that.
to the 3 or 4 fights I had before that? But that's the finals. What happened to the semifinals, the
Hmm.
quarterfinals? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where those at?
salute, champ. My wife when we was at the Barclays Center, we seen you before at the Garden in the Hulu room, and then
Yeah.
she seen you before. And so shout out, man. My wife was she's like, yeah, I see the coach. I see Coach Kelly over there. So
God
shout
bless
out
the
to you.
wifey. God bless you, wifey.
That was dope. Hold on. But you know the thing that made me laugh. Shout out to my man Champ Ross talking crazy. He said I just looked on BoxRec DVO is 10-0 heavyweight. I knew something wasn't adding
That's
up.
crazy. Nah,
Say what happened?
This guy
he
this
just making a joke.
yeah, this Mexican guy is making a joke, man. We gonna call ice on him getting together. We're gonna call ice.
That
We
was
don't want
Okay.
him beating him
crazy.
up.
That's
That was
wild.
that was crazy.
You know it's low
But yeah,
time. We gonna get him out of here.
You can't depend on box rec. Box rec is I mean it's credible, but it's not. If you're newer, it's credible.
Yeah.
But and like I don't get it because I'm coming from an age before social media. I'm coming from the 90s, before
Mm-hmm.
the internet.
Yeah.
And then, but at the same time, you got Joe Louis that came from the 30s and the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
They got more of his stuff than mine.
Yeah.
You feel me? And they should have. It's fucking Joe Louis, one of the greatest ever.
Well, I've been trying to stay away from Google lately, Coach. And when I put it in my Meta AI, it brings up a lot of stuff about you.
Yeah.
Ranked number one in 2001, was ranked number one in the country.
And that's so I was ranked number one in the USA at 165. And that's when I lost to Andre Ward in the finals. So Andre Ward beat me going into the fight with Andre Ward at the 2001 USA Nationals. I
Mm-hmm.
was the number one ranked middleweight in the USA, and I was the reigning national Golden Glove champion. And so I lost to Andre Ward in the finals. That means I beat everybody to get to the finals. And so after I lost to Andre Ward, I was number two in the USA. Now check this out. Do they got the Andre Ward fight on Box Rec?
Yes.
They got that fight?
Yes.
Do they got my fights before
Wait.
Andre Ward?
Wait, hold on. Let me go. Hold
Like
on.
in the week that I fought Andre Ward, because it all happens in a week. Do they got the week, but did they got the fights the days before that?
I'm trying to pull it up.
Nah, they don't. They just have the Andre Ward fight. That they have that listed as March 17, 2001.
How does it? Hey, Coach, tell me how accurate this sounds. On my AI it says you're 104 and 14. Is that your amateur?
Yeah, we can't hear you, Coach.
Oh, that's him breaking up. Coach
There we
breaking
go.
up.
Yeah, it's choppy.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Coach.
Yeah, hear you.
Okay,
No.
because when you come in the media, it sounds scratchy like that.
We
Yeah.
you probably got to go out and come back in.
Yeah.
Go out and come back in, and then that'll fix it. Yeah, we can hear you, but you got to go out and come back in. Sometimes they do that.
So I got to log off and log back in.
Yeah, that's it. Like 2 seconds. Just like swipe up and get out, and then go right back into it. Yeah, hold on one second. Yeah. Unless he.
About now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I can't hear you.
Choppy.
Yeah, you're real choppy.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I still hear it. It's not. Like I still hear the like the fuzz.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you just gotta go out and you gotta like swipe up on your phone or kind of
I
move
gotta
around.
log off.
Oh no, you got to get in a better area. There you go.
There it is.
There you go. Yeah, because even the Puerto Rican can hear you.
Yeah, what I
Chop,
had
chop.
said to you, Coach, was this. Does this sound accurate to you?
You out of pocket, yo.
I can hear you. Say it again.
I still hear it on my end. On my end, I still hear the snow. Like
It
it's
depends on
Yeah,
the.
Yeah, he might have to come back out. Go back
Yeah, you
out.
might-
And come
Did
back in.
already.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like exit the app, like the studio, and then rejoin the studio.
so I just log off or what?
Yeah, exit out like you about to end the interview and then come back in like you was about to join it.
yeah.
Now, I got a question. How do I exit out like I'm in the interview? What
Hit the red X in the left bottom corner.
Yeah,
Is there a
yeah.
red X in the left bottom corner?
I don't see that red X.
Yeah, it's just I just because it get clear and then it don't.
There you go. He figured it out. He got it. Yeah.
He
But
popped out,
but yeah,
and then
Yeah.
all you got to do is probably hit the link again and restart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
all.
he'll be back. He'll be back. But
TD
you know,
salute.
What's
TD
up,
is
guys?
bad luck. As soon as the Puerto Rican come in here, and all of a sudden it get all scratchy, man.
That's crazy.
Shout out to my man Rodamez. What's going on, Rodamez?
Radames.
Radames. That's
What's
crazy.
going on, man? I want to talk to him about
the Paulie and Shakur Powell thing because he posted something on Instagram about Paulie, right? You know, because Paulie's his guy. You know, they cool, and that Powell went in there kind of hating and talking shit about Paulie, and then
Hey, you cussing, brother? Go.
that's not really a curse word, man, but talking crap
We're
about
not in the
Paulie.
bodega, man.
All right, I'm sorry.
Go,
We're
go ahead,
not in
man.
Cleveland. We're not in Cleveland. My bad.
All
But
right.
he was started talking crap about Paulie, and they went back and forth. It was pretty epic. I sent the link before earlier. If y'all seen it, that back and forth was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Paulie looked like a monster, man. When I seen that him and getting sewn up like that, his face looked like it was about to come off, man.
But that wasn't from like any punches. Like that was from a headbutt.
Yeah, running and clashing
Paulie got in a fight with Freddie.
Yeah,
straight like that.
yeah. They say like people get it misconstrued if they didn't see the fight or don't know what's going on. He didn't. It's not like he got beat up or punched up. He won the fight. It's just that the guy was
Well,
dirty.
if you win, I don't want to win looking like that.
No,
You
of
like a
course, but
monster.
the guy was dirty. The guy was throwing headbutts. He was throwing rapid punches. He was hitting, like behind the back, like low blows. He was dirty, bro. So, and then he got poked in the eye too. I think because you could get poked in the eye pretty easily.
Yeah,
In
because your
that
hands
fight.
is open.
Yeah. So, I think you might have to
Hold on,
tell.
coach is back. Coach is
Huh?
back. Coach is back.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can hear you, coach.
I still hear it, but fuck it. I still listen.
Yo, Eric, what's good, bro? How's everything?
Everything good, man. Everything good. What's up?
All right, nah, man. Just saying, what's up, man? It's good to see you. At the fights as usual. You know what I mean? So
God bless you. I appreciate you.
yeah, but I wanted to ask you. So like, you made the post about Paulie and stuff, and then when you made the post, you kind of know Paulie's your guy. Shakur Powell went in there and started went at Paulie. I don't know if you saw the back and forth they had in there.
Yeah. Those. Let me tell you how this go. Those are my boys.
Yeah.
Me and Shakur, Paulie. Me and Shakur been knowing we grew up together since about 9 years old. We lived together, all that shit. And we still just as close today. Paul Maliaji, I've been knowing Shakur for about 30 something years. I've been knowing Paulie for about 20 something years. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've been knowing Paulie. I met Paulie in '98. In '98, that's when I met Paulie. '98, and me and Paulie been tight since then. And me and Shakur been tight since fucking 1992, '93, whatever. Long story short, those is my guys. Both of those is my guys. Shakur and Paulie don't necessarily gel. Me and Paulie gel. Me and Shakur gel.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I love both of these guys. Shakur is a master boxer,
Yeah.
dangerous boxer, dangerous puncher. You understand what I'm talking about? Technician,
Yeah.
southpaw. Paulie, masterful boxer. No one has more heart than Paul Maliaggi. No one has more heart than him.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
No one in the world has more heart than Paul Maliaggi. Listen, I fucking love Paulie.
Yeah.
That boy is a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And he
What do you
don't
think
give
if
a fuck.
they can't get into a fight? Because I think Shakur is bigger than Paulie.
Nah, they were on the same size.
Yeah. Oh, he fought at a bigger weight class. I mean, at
He
the
fought
time, I
at
guess
54. He fought at 54. Shakur might walk around at 54.
Yeah, he's always he's a trainer, right? He trains now.
Yeah. He might walk around like 60 tops. You understand what I'm saying? If they fought, do it at 47, do it at 54, whichever one. If they fought, and guess what? That's gonna be a fight.
Yep. That's gonna be a fight. Not many people know about Shakur Powell unless you're from New York. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you know something about Shakur? He got a lot of people out of there.
Yeah.
Look what Shakur got a knockout from 2005 that's still going viral today. when he knocked out K9 Cornelius Brundage in 23 seconds of the first round.
Yes, yes,
That
yes.
was
Yeah.
crazy how
Yeah.
K9 went down.
Remember, Saku done beat Ishe Smith. Like, Saku, Corey Spinks. Saku done been in there with killers.
Mm.
But the
Mhm.
Ishe Smith fight was real close, though. I don't know, but Ishe's my guy
But
too.
I
That was
thought
a good
Ishe
one.
won the fight.
Ishe, cool, good fighter, durable fighter, lot of
Yeah,
heart. Saku got that, though.
yeah.
Speaking of
I
that,
can
coach,
dig
let me
it.
ask you this: when you see Paulie's face after this last fight, what was that like to see a friend, man, look that bad? When
I'm
you see
used
his
to it.
face sliced up like that.
I'm used to it.
Mm.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm about to break this down for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was '06 or '07.
Mm-hmm.
Was it '06? Let me tell you what happened. Puerto Rican Day Parade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Madison Square Garden. Paul Maliaggi got a fight. Guess who he fought?
Cotto,
Kodo?
Miguel Cotto.
Cotto, yeah. He got his jaw broke.
In the
Mm.
second round, listen,
Yep.
in the second round, his jaw was broke, his nose was broke, and his orbital bone was broke.
Mhm.
In the second round,
Mm.
he went 12.
Yep.
Yeah, that was crazy.
His fucking face is broken.
Yep. He got dropped early in the fight too.
His
Yeah.
face is, listen to me. We're not going to talk about he got dropped, none of that.
Mhm.
His face was, his nose, his orbital bone, and his jaw was broke in the second round.
Yeah,
He
that's
went
tough.
12. How do you do that? Who does that?
He's a
These
tough guy,
niggas gonna
man.
stop. Niggas stop the fight when their nose is broke because they can't breathe
Yeah.
and all the blood is going down the back of their throat.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm.
That's a
Paul
fact.
Maliaggi orbital bone was broke. His eye was broke. This your orbital bone. It was
Mm.
broke. Your nose, it was broke. And his jaw broke and numbers in the second round. You got 10 more rounds against a prime undefeated Miguel Cotto.
Hmm. That was a tough fight.
That was more than tough. Tough ain't the word.
That was at
Tough.
140. That was at
That was that, yeah.
40. Yeah, I was at
40.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was tough. Tough ain't the word.
And Paulie won some rounds in that fight too, man.
That's
With
Yeah,
what
for
dealing
I'm
with that,
sure.
he
talking
still won
about.
rounds.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, he did.
Yeah. No, man.
Have like,
Paulie's tough, man.
do you see the
Yeah.
dog this guy? No, this guy's a fucking dog.
Yeah, he
Listen to
is.
me. Paul Maliaggi's a killer.
Mm-hmm.
He might not be powerful. He might not hit like fucking not Muhammad, but Mike Tyson. Listen to me. That motherfucker, Paul Maliaggi, and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
his heart, you know the heart you got, his heart,
Hmm.
and even after that, become champion of the world again. You feel what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
One of
With a
them
He did.
judges
broken
had it
face
close. One of
against
them judges
Miguel
had that.
Cotto, a first ballot Hall of Famer Miguel Cotto with a broken
Yeah.
face in the second,
Mhm.
and you go 12.
Yeah.
And you know they had, like you said, TD. He won some rounds because one of them judges had it like 115, 112, and like
What's that called?
116.
NBA players,
Yeah.
NBA players, they check out the game because they sprain their ankle.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yep. That is a fact, bro.
Them
And you got
niggas is
fighters that
carried
quit
out
with
on the
broken
stretcher
noses. You know.
with their leg up in the air.
Yeah.
Paulie fighting Miguel Cotto in Madison Square Garden in his hometown. I
Yeah.
won't go out like a sucker.
Yeah.
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 Let me tell you something. You gotta love him for that. If you're a fighter, if you're a fighter, you understand what I'm saying. You gotta love him for that. You gotta there has to be an extremely soft place in your heart for him for that performance because you know how this shit go.
Mm-hmm.
You could die in that motherfucker. Your face broke. Your face is broke, Paulie. And you fighting a young, undefeated prime Miguel Cotto. You ain't fighting no B-list nigga. You fighting Miguel Cotto.
Mm-hmm.
And Kodo was big at 40.
Because Cotto fought 39 in the amateurs because he used to fight my boy Ricardo Williams.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of that, no, I want to ask you about a fighter. A lot of people been excited about him, man. They saying he the next Oscar De La Hoya, man. What do you think about Emiliano Vargas, man?
You said the next Oscar De La Hoya. Did
That
you
was
say
Let me
that?
tell you
crazy.
something. Let me tell you something about it. Let me tell you something. You ready? I like
Yeah, yeah.
Vargas. I like Vargas. Fernando, my man. Fernando, Pops, that's my guy. Me and Fernando, cool.
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, if you guys don't know, Oscar De La Hoya is in my top 5 of all time. All time, my top 5.
Mm.
Oscar De La Hoya.
Tell him, coach.
But when you Vargas, I gotta see him win with the killers now. They talking about him and Keyshawn, right?
Yeah.
In
It
a,
was
I
some.
don't think
not
Yeah.
he
now.
ready for that.
It was supposed to be. It was supposed to be either Keyshawn or Gary Antoine. Is what they were talking
Or
about.
Russell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we gotta, before we talk about him next to the greats, we gotta see him how he do next to real good fighters.
Yeah.
Antoine Russell's a real good fighter. Keyshawn is a real good fighter. These are very, very good fighters.
Yeah.
We can't talk about him next to Oscar because we know what Oscar did.
Yeah.
Oscar separated himself from everybody.
He really did.
So we
And
gotta say win, lose, or draw, and Oscar was there. Let me tell you what Oscar did. You ready?
you ready?
Oscar fought John Molina.
Mm-hmm.
He fought Manuel Medina. He fought Hector Macho Camacho.
Mm-hmm.
He fought Julio Cesar Chavez.
Twice.
He fought Ike Corte.
The
He fought
bazooka.
Felix. He fought Felix Trinidad. He fought Fernando Vargas. He
Mm-hmm.
fought Shane Mosley 2 times. He
Twice.
fought. Listen. He fought Bernard Hopkins. He
Yeah.
fought. Felix Sturm. You understand what I'm saying? And I can keep going. These are the killers he fought. He fought Floyd Mayweather, and he fought Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He fought Floyd and Manny before they fought each other.
Mm.
And he beat
Yeah.
Gennaro Hernandez. He gave Hernandez his first loss.
Stop Gennaro Hernandez.
Yeah. That was yeah.
You know.
He
You know the.
fought Floyd and Pacquiao before they fought each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fought Floyd in 07 and Pacquiao in 08.
Yeah.
They fought in 15.
Yeah.
He fought Sweet Pea Whitaker.
He
You
fought
know.
Pernell Whitaker.
And beat him.
Who the fuck you know fought more killers than Oscar?
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta clip this up, coach, because you in here telling the truth.
Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
They
You know,
not fuck. Listen to me. Listen to me. Say what you want. He wear fishnets. I don't give a fuck. That nigga with the fishnets will fuck you up. Stop me
hey,
when I lie.
I be telling my man, we call my man TD Sport, his nickname is Rodamez. We tell Rodamez that all the time. He don't listen, man. I told you that.
Let
Oscar
me
was
tell
that
you
boy,
something.
man.
Oscar, let me tell you something. Bernard hit Oscar with a liver shot. Fuck Oscar up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar was on the floor, pounding the floor. He couldn't fucking move. But guess what? Oscar came back.
Yeah. Oscar was. I
Became
thought Oscar was winning
became
that fight.
became
I about to
and
say Oscar
became
was winning the
champion.
fight until he got
And
hit with the
and
body
guess
shot.
what? He was. And guess what? He became champion of the world again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
You
was
know what
whooping
I'm saying?
Bernard's ass, man,
He
until he got
beat
caught.
after that he came back and beat Mayorga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Knocked him out.
slept
Come
him.
on,
He
this is
dropped
the
him in like the
golden
first
We
boy.
forgot
second round with that
Vargas.
left hook.
He beat your boy Vargas too.
Yeah, so yeah,
And
beat
Vargas
yeah,
and Vargas was
Fernando, and
and Vargas
Fernando,
was
my
dirty.
man.
Vargas popped dirty.
He had to stop
Vargas
winning.
ain't my boy. I like his son. Vargas
No,
ain't my
Eric,
boy.
that's Eric's
No,
boy.
that's
Eric,
my boy. That's my
Oh,
boy.
okay.
He
yeah,
stopped Fernando.
yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And
He
Vargas
stopped
is
And
good.
Fernando
Fernando.
had him going too in the first couple of rounds. He
Fernando,
had him on the
I'll
ropes.
say this though, man.
Fernando's a
Fernando had
killer.
no business being in his 10th fight being no Oscar De La Hoya. That shouldn't have been how that went down.
Say what? What
Who?
you said?
That was his 10th professional fight, Oscar De La Hoya. That shouldn't have happened.
Who
Who?
10th?
Nah, that wasn't his 10th, was
He
it?
had
Yeah,
way
yeah,
more
that
than
was his
10.
10th, bro. That was his
30-something
10th.
fights.
No,
No,
it
look it
wasn't.
up. What
No,
was
it
it?
wasn't.
What are
Because
I'll
you
look it up
talking
real
he fought
quick.
about?
Trinidad
Wait, time out,
before he
time out,
fought
Let me
time
look.
Holy
out,
Let
time
me
Whistle,
out,
double.
man.
time
Let me
out,
double
time
check.
out, time out, time out, time out, time out. Stop, 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 stop. Who am I talking to?
BVO down there, he's capping.
Am I
Oh,
talking to people that know boxing or am I talking to people that like boxing?
Clip that.
No boxing.
some people who love boxing. Let
So
me look
what
it up.
niggas talking about that was his 10th fight?
Hold on. I thought that was his. Let me look and see.
How the
Nah,
fuck
bro.
you thought that was his 10th fight?
I think he
You
was like
thought
30
we
something and
not
no,
here for
bro.
what you
Hold
thought. We here for what you know.
You right. You right. Let me look it
I
up. You
know
right.
I'm right, motherfucker. We not here for what you thought. I thought. Who could think that? 10 fights. He
You got to
turned
show
pro.
your face after
Listen to
saying
me.
something like
Listen
that.
to me. Listen
Hey,
to me.
go
Listen to
ahead.
me. He turned pro in 96. He
Yes.
fought
Right.
Oscar in 03, 02 or 03. He fought Oscar. He turned pro in 96.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. You right.
So
You're
how
absolutely
the
right. My
fuck
bad.
can he have 3 fights, 10 fights?
My bad.
What
My
is you talking about?
I
my
can't believe
bad.
What is you talking about?
Hey,
the
cuz my
knock
bad.
What is you
the knock
talking?
on
Who am
Vargas.
I talking
Yeah.
to?
The knock on Vargas was that they said that people said that he fought
This
Trinidad
is
style.
what's dangerous
It was
about the
Trinidad.
internet.
It was Felix Trinidad,
Yeah.
not Oscar. That's who it was. His 10th fight was against Felix. My bad. I
No,
was
it
thinking of.
wasn't.
No, it wasn't even his 10th fight. It was
He
way
fought
more than that.
Felix
No, that's
Trinidad in
wrong. No.
01 or 02. He fought Felix
Was that
Trinidad in
02? What?
01.
Oh,
No,
damn.
it wasn't.
Let me be quiet, man. I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
My
yeah. Don't talk
bad.
no more, BBO.
Yo, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Do me
I
a
think
favor.
his
Do me a
10th fight
favor. Do
was
me a
like,
favor. I got this
say,
saying. I
Angelo
got a
Nunes.
saying, right? I got a saying. I got a saying, right? He fought Felix Trinidad in like 01,
Yeah, it
02,
was before.
01,
Yeah.
around there.
Yeah,
01,
you're
02,
right.
he fought Felix Trinidad.
Who
Yep.
was that?
I got a saying. You know what? This is honest.
Go
A
ahead.
lot of people like boxing. Boxing don't like them.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
10 fights.
Vargas
Oh,
had
one. Oh, who am I
22
talking to?
fights when they fought.
Who am I talking to?
Hey, my bad. Let me see. My bad. You right. My bad. I messed up. I had it wrong.
If
Let
you're
me
gonna
see.
be somebody that taught boxing, know what the you got channels and shit, YouTube channels, and don't even know what the fuck going on.
Let's see.
You gotta know this shit before you get on TV.
Well, Eric, you got to understand with BVO.
I don't gotta understand shit.
No, I know, but what I'm trying to say with BVO, he has you on for you to educate him because he need a little education.
What? Ask me in the DMs.
Uh,
I can educate you. Do you gotta have a channel profiling boxing, talking boxing? Like people that got networks or something, they're
Yeah.
generally like analysts or something. Generally, they're very, very knowledgeable about it.
Yes.
Correct?
right. Right.
Yes.
So I gotta understand what? No, you gotta
No, no,
understand how
no,
the
no,
shit
no.
go.
I'm not. No, you
Listen to
don't
me
have to understand.
and
You right.
and and stop skipping the line. Stop jumping the line. I don't gotta understand shit. I get it. I know. You gotta understand. Stop
You
jumping the
right.
fucking line.
You right. You right. You right. Dang, I had that
Get
messed up. You right.
BVO, man, you embarrassing us up here, man.
It was 20-0 for Felix. He was 20-0 when he fought Felix Trinidad.
Mhm.
yeah,
Dog.
Yeah.
Dog.
yeah.
And people
Yeah.
questioned saying that he wasn't ready for that fight. That's
Um,
at the time of
Yeah.
the fight.
That
People said
Trinidad fight was the one
yeah,
he
at the
wasn't ready
Trinidad
let
fight.
for.
me let me tell you how this go. You ready?
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
how this go. You ready? Before the Felix Trinidad fight,
Mm-hmm.
remember, and you want to know something about Fernando?
Mm-hmm.
And the Olympics in '96, he was the youngest on the Olympic team. He was the youngest out of the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
and he's not the youngest, but one of the youngest world champions in the professionals.
Mm,
You understand what I'm talking about? Not the
Yeah.
youngest.
mm.
Y'all know who the youngest was? You ain't gonna know, so I ain't gonna even ask you. Fuck it. I'm not gonna embarrass you. Um, um, um. So Felix Trinidad. So Felix Trinidad is a killer, man. And guess what? Fernando was doing good in that fight
Yeah,
till he got caught.
Yeah.
Remember, he had Felix Trinidad down.
yeah,
He
early.
had fucked Felix up.
I thought he was going to win. I was a big fan. I was a young
But
bull
you know,
back
A
then.
lot of
another thing
people
in
was
that fight that
thinking
happened
that.
too was
And
the low
then,
blow.
and that's what happened when people fight Felix. He go down, and then they get overzealous, and then they
Yeah,
say, "Yeah, they about to," you know what I'm saying?
What
And
did the
then
guy?
Felix,
Was it Benitez that was 17 or something? That won the youngest one that
that
had a
was
championship.
Wilfred Benitez. That was Wilfred
Yeah,
Benitez.
yeah, Benitez.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was
No,
Wilfred
but
Benitez.
in the
He was real.
Tito Vargas
Was he
fight,
like the 10th, 11th grade or something?
yeah, Tito hit
hmm
Vargas low early in
Tito
that.
hit ball. Yeah,
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 he
yeah,
did.
yeah. Yeah, Tito did. Tito did.
T don't know how to fight. That's
Felix
why
Trinidad. Felix Trinidad, masterful fighter,
he
masterful boxer,
he know
great
how he got put
experience.
down by that young bull power.
Yeah. I
hmm
remember, and David Reed, the American
Real
Dream, David
calculated.
Reed.
Real calculated.
So let me tell you what happened in '96. Because if you like, Dave was a 147 and Fernando was 139. My coach, Al Mitchell, was the '96 Olympic coach. You understand what I'm saying? So Al Mitchell said, damn, how we going to do this? Al Mitchell had Dave go to 56 and Fernando go to 39. Cause we looking at the Cuban and who's that and who was where at each weight. You dig what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
Um, Dave went to 56 because Dave was 47. And Fernando, like I said, was 39. So Al pushed Dave to Fernando up to 40 to Fernando to 47 and Dave to 56. You understand what I'm saying? That's how that played out.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tito, he was real calculated, man. So,
I don't think that Fernando's sons, um, they're very good fighters. I like those boys. I've seen them fight. Um, I want them to build more because they while they're great, I can't say great, while they're real good young fighters,
hmm
they're not Fernando Vargas.
right.
They're not Fernando Vargas. Fernando Vargas came in the game a fucking Olympian, national champion, like international, like Fernando Vargas came in the game hot.
Yeah, he
They
did.
not coming like that. They coming with the name Vargas.
Yeah.
They not coming with the resume Vargas.
Yeah, Junior got his son. Junior got really embarrassed on that card on that
You
ring card.
you you dig what I'm talking about? It's an
Yeah,
experience thing. So I want those boys. I like those. I like them. I want those boys to take their time. They're young.
Yeah.
Don't try to skip. Don't try to don't jump the gun.
when you see Emiliano and you see him possibly entertaining a Keyshawn or a Gary Antoine Russell fight, do you think that's good to fight the slick black fighters this early in his career?
Um, I don't care if they slip back fighters, but I look at the experience in them.
hmm
Okay, they're slick back fighters, but they're real experienced slick black fighters. They've been slick black fighters against the best in the world as amateurs and professionals.
hmm
Against the best in the world.
hmm
Vargas, on the other hand, hasn't necessarily hit the best in the world yet.
Right.
I want Vargas to build more. I want Vargas to build more. That's what I want on the outside looking in.
Like
My
a
eye
former
fucked up,
champion.
so I might be looking crooked, but I'm looking at it how I look at it.
You mean like a former champion?
Um, it don't necessarily gotta be a former champion, but it can be a former champion. That's a good name for the resume. It don't necessarily gotta be a former champion, but it can be a former champion. Let me tell you something about boxing. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Boxing has gotten to the point where I think a lot of the amateurs they shooting them up early because let me tell you what happened. You had guys like Guillermo Rigondeaux. You had guys like Vasil Lomachenko. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Even back to Leon Spinks.
Yeah.
These guys came in and they was able to win world titles with a handful of fights.
Yep.
Hmm.
But
Yep.
they was Olympic champions.
Yeah.
Vasil, a two-time Olympic champion. Guillermo Rigondeaux, two-time Olympic champion. Leon Spinks, Olympic champion. So they got a handful of fights, but look at all the experience they coming in with.
Yeah.
So now I see all these other fighters, handful of fights, 10, 11, 12 fights, fighting for titles. No,
Hmm.
these guys not Olympians. They pushing them too fast, I think.
Yeah.
I
It,
can
it,
see if you coming in with an Olympic pedigree,
Hmm.
especially Olympic champion, hell yeah.
I think it depends on the promotion company too. Like, Top Rank moved Keyshawn well, and Keyshawn's Olympian. He got his title, I think it's his
Yeah.
11th fight,
Yeah,
right?
and Keyshawn is an Olympic silver medalist.
Yep.
Guess what? Guess what? Top Rank. Let me tell you something about Top Rank. Let me tell you what I like about Top Rank.
Hmm.
Look at Oscar De La Hoya. Look at Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Hmm.
Look at Miguel Cotto. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Look at Hector Macho Camacho. Those guys, Top Rank. Those guys fought killers. Look at Floyd Mayweather Jr. Had a Hall of Fame resume before he became Money Mayweather.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
39-0. He was a monster. Yeah.
Pretty boy Floyd Mayweather beat everybody, all the
Yep.
top dogs. The Castillos, the Corraleses, the Goddess, the Gregorio Vargas, the Gennaro Hernandezes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hmm.
He been in there.
Chop
Look
Chop
at when
Corley. That was a good
yeah,
fight.
DeMarcus Corley, Zab Judler. Look, same thing with Oscar De La Hoya.
Hmm.
They make sure though when those fighters getting in with some fighters.
Yeah.
Look at Miguel Cotto. Bob Arum did that. Those resumes. Before he became Pretty Boy, he had a Hall of Fame resume. Before Oscar left Bob, he was Hall of Famer. Miguel Cotto, Hall of Famer. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
with
coach.
those, but see, the experience is this: all three of those guys are Olympians.
So let me ask you this: we had a fighter that came on here. Shout out to my man Sharif O'Neill. And he
Yeah.
said sometimes the amateurs make you worse because you kind of lose your sense of finishing the show. Do you think that's true because you get so used to that point system?
I can't say that because I never fought pro, so I can't say that. I'm an amateur fighter, right? Um, I can't say that. I can. I can. I know. I do know this. I do know this because while I never fought pro, I've been in the ring with a lot of pros. That's how I was able to win what I won as an amateur. I came up sparring Arturo Gotti. I came up sparring Zap Super Judah. I came up sparring Junior Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I came up sparring Regilio Tur. I came up sparring even Mark Breland. You dig what I'm talking about? Those guys was giving me work and I would to compete against them. I couldn't compete against them like I did an amateur fight. I don't know. I mean, clearly the experience is great, is way beyond anybody that I was fighting. But in the amateur fights, you got 3 2-minute rounds, 3 3-minute rounds. You don't got time to figure nobody out. You gotta let your hands go.
Hmm.
A lot of times you don't know the guy you fighting. You don't know if he's southpaw orthodox until the bell ring.
Mm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Because like I said, this before the time wasn't no social media, none of that. You can't look on and see clips on Instagram and
Mhm.
YouTube or none of that. When y'all touch gloves and he come out in this stance, oh shit, he's southpaw. You feel me? Oh shit, he got power. You don't know what, but you gotta go in there because you only got 3 minutes, 3 rounds to let your hands go. It's the 9 minute war. You dig what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Meanwhile, with the pros I was boxing, I had to be more strategic. Juan Laporte knocked me out.
Mm.
Mm.
I was in Bruno Lumber. Long, back in the 80s, Juan Laporte was the WBC lightweight champ of the world.
Mm.
Overhand right. I was 17, getting ready for the jelly, my first time in the Golden Gloves in Gleason's. Boom,
Wow.
knocked me out.
Mm.
Juan Laporte,
Yeah, you know,
legendary.
you mentioned the Olympics a little while ago in De La Hoya. A guy in that Olympic team that I thought is great. He just got put on the ballot. What's your thoughts on Vernon Forrest?
The Viper, that's my brother.
Mm.
Yeah,
Rest in
I
peace,
love
my
Mm.
brother
Vernon.
Vernon. That's
I
my
keep
brother.
Vernon.
Rest in peace, my brother Vernon.
Yeah.
USOAC Bad Boys for Life, baby.
Mhm.
Vernon was a very nice guy.
Yeah.
I never sparred Vernon or nothing like that. I knew Vernon well. We hung out and shit, trained, but I never sparred Vernon, nothing like that. Vernon is a very nice guy, very, very giving guy. Vernon from Atlanta, Georgia. Vernon had a nonprofit called Destiny's Child.
Hmm.
And Destiny's Child, that's where he did things for underprivileged kids. He had housing for them, schooling for them, everything, food, everything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Vernon Forrest really took care of his people. Shouts to my brother, rest in peace, my brother the Viper, Vernon Forrest,
Yeah.
Bad Boys for Life.
Yes, indeed. I got
Yeah,
two questions on him. One, do you think he was a Hall of Famer? And two, I've always thought when I was younger, I always thought like the guy to beat Floyd Mayweather, Vernon Forrest was that guy.
maybe. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer for sure. First ballot. Um, there was a time where Vernon was the boogeyman. No one wanted to fight Vernon.
Yep. Yep.
Shane popped up and fought Vernon, and
Mm.
Vernon fought Shane twice. Vernon had beat Shane in the amateur, so
Yeah.
Vernon knew, you know what I'm saying? And Vernon knew what time it was with Shane. I think against the Mayorga fight, Vernon took it easy, meaning that he didn't take it serious, is what I want to say. In the Mayorga fight, um, Vernon the fight before us, mean jab. He reminded me of Tommy the Hitman Hearns. He reminded me of Tommy Hearns. Do I think he would have beat Floyd Mayweather? I don't know. I don't know. I know he got everything. I know he has all the tools to give Floyd all the trouble in the world.
Yeah. I've always thought
Long, long
that. Yeah.
pause, whip like jab, power, right hand, uppercut,
Mm-hmm.
knows how to control his distance, keep you at the end of that jab. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A vicious right hand down the middle. He had he had a way far easy despite the wobble, despite the wobble. He had
Mm.
a far easier time with Shane than Floyd did.
Mm. Okay.
Far easier.
You know who else I asked this question? I don't know if you're familiar with him. You probably are. Ross Thompson.
That's my guy, Ross
Yeah.
the boss.
Ross, Ross told the boss. He told me the same thing. He said that they kept Vernon away from Floyd because he was out there, in Vegas.
In Vegas. Yeah, they
Yeah,
was in
so he knew
Vegas.
that. He told him, and he was cool with Roger. Him and Ross and Roger were good friends.
Yeah.
And they always try to keep Vernon away from Floyd.
Because Vernon, let me tell you something, man. I mean, Vernon got all the heart in the world. And you're gonna have to beat Vernon.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to beat Vernon. You're gonna have to make Vernon hurt. How Floyd gonna keep Vernon off?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I
Now,
don't.
Pretty
It's
Boy had power.
yeah.
Pretty Boy had power.
Yeah.
Floyd got bad hands now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sleep. Pretty Boy had power. So what Pretty Boy would have had to do was swim without getting wet, meaning that he would have had to evade a lot of Vernon's punches for 12 rounds. Hope Vernon get tired and outwork him. But you know what? Vernon had a wicked uppercut. Floyd shorter than Vernon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
that. I don't think the shoulder roll would have fared well against Vernon.
No, he would have attacked it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think
Let
the
me,
shoulder roll would have fared well against Vernon. You know why? Because Vernon, like I said, bing bing, that straight right hand down the middle, it's right on top of that jab. Pop
Yeah.
out, it's right there,
mhm.
and he gonna keep it coming. And
Let me ask you.
where Floyd
Mhm.
evaded, is he gonna be quick enough? Not quick enough, but is he gonna be in range to come back with something? We don't know.
It'd be a tough task. It would have
Yeah,
been a tough task for him. You
for
know, I'm
sure.
not saying Floyd couldn't
Hey,
have beat him, but I think Vernon would have been the
can y'all
toughest.
hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can hear you. Yep.
I can hear you too, but I can hear you very little.
Okay. Now I was saying that's why I think they kept him away, because it would have been a tough task for Floyd. And
Yeah,
I just think that Vernon was just a tough match stylistically for Floyd. You know,
I
For
agree.
anybody.
It
he
would
would have
have
been
been
the
a
one to beat
nasty
him.
fight. It would have been a nasty fight.
Yeah.
That's Floyd versus Tommy Hearns.
Hmm.
Mm.
That's
Hmm.
what that is. Vernon Floyd is Floyd Hearns.
That'd have been
Let
a
me
real good fight.
read this question I got for you in the chat from my brother Champ
All right,
Ross.
all right, let's get it, baby.
He said if you had a kid about to turn pro, what are the 3 things you could tell him he must have to be successful in the cutthroat boxing game?
Cojones, discipline. So you gotta stay in shape. You gotta stay in shape. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta stay in shape. If you really want it, you're gonna stay in shape. I'm not saying you gotta be in fighting shape all the time, 12 round shape all the time, but always stay in good shape. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta you gotta have cojones, and hopefully you got a good team behind you. Listen to your team.
Speaking of that, I was reading this article, man. I wanted to see you was around New York around that time. You might have been a little younger, but I read this article, man, about Oliver McCall beating the life out of Mike Tyson and sparring. Was rumors true? Do you know of anybody
That
that
what
knew that to be true? They used to say Oliver McCall, the outlaw, used to beat up Mike Tyson all the time. Do you think that was those rumors true? Did you hear that around New York as well, or that just a rumor?
Oh, did he freeze?
Yeah, I think he might have froze.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he froze a little bit.
Yeah,
It's not moving.
yeah.
BVO, man, why you lying for in the chat, man?
Huh?
Why you lying in the chat, man?
What you talking about, man? You about to get stolen on, man. You talk crazy. Hey, I'm up putting at the wrong thing. You see, he sliced and diced me, V3. I look at
Yeah,
the wrong
but
thing.
I'm the one that got the camera on,
He
so he
snapped
probably
on
thought I
y'all.
said it. That's fucked up.
He snapped on y'all. I was
Hey,
dying.
Charlie. Hey, man.
I
Let's
had,
take
I
it
had
back.
to take a bullet for you.
Big TD did catch it straight though.
Yeah, because I think he thought I said. I was like, yo, that's messed up,
You
man.
did say it. You
I
did say
did
it.
say it.
Y'all
Absolutely
boys
not.
crazy.
I would never say anything like that.
But that's my fault. I'm looking at the
But I knew
doggone
what you
box,
was
right?
trying to say. You just had the wrong fighter and obviously the wrong time. But I knew you was trying to say, because that's why I tried to clean up, because when he fought Trinidad, he wasn't ready for Trinidad. That was the thing. He
Yeah.
said he wasn't ready for fighter, and I knew what you was trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. He wasn't ready for Trinidad at that time.
No, he
And
definitely wasn't.
got released from the promotional company, or they were trying to get rid of him because he did something and they weren't happy with him. So they kind of set him up, to fight Trinidad.
And he really did great in the fight. To tell
He
you the
did,
truth.
yeah. It's the first few rounds he dropped him,
He was doing all right.
Trinidad been dropped before early in rounds too and come back even stronger. But
Yeah.
the low blows was the difference in that fight because that slowed Vargas down.
Yeah,
You know?
the low blow.
I don't know if you remember the fight. I think there were 2 low blows in that fight.
Yeah, it
You know,
was.
like Trinidad.
I'll tell you what, though, I got to clip that up, B3, about how he was talking about Oscar, man. Everybody sleep on Oscar, man. I told y'all he was the greatest living fighter, man. People don't believe me, but Oscar was special, man. You can't let the lipstick and lace fool you, man. Oscar was special, man.
That's crazy.
No, Oscar's one of the greats, and his resume is, he's got a great resume. He fought everybody.
Yeah, he speaks for itself. It speaks for
Yo,
itself.
I don't know what happened. What happened?
It froze for your feed.
My
but you
feed?
back.
Okay, I'm back.
1 second.
Now, what was you saying, champ?
Go ahead, B3.
No, you was asking about Oliver McCall, BVO.
Oh, yeah, okay, my mistake. So I
Yeah.
was reading this article that said Oliver McCall used to beat Mike Tyson up in sparring. I was saying you was in New York at the time. Was that true?
I don't know about that.
Hmm.
That was probably before my time because I'm only 45.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That was probably before my time. I don't know about
Yeah.
that. Maybe it happened. I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't
So-
started boxing until the 90s.
So when you watch boxing in the 90s, man, and I always wondered this: did you ever hold Lennox going back to the Olympics against him instead of fighting the guys that was really his age?
Yeah, say that again.
Did you ever hold it against Lennox Lewis for going back to the Olympics instead of fighting the guys that was really his age?
Not
Like
really.
the Mike Tysons, the Holyfield, he kind of went
Yeah.
backwards.
Not really because remember he was with the 84, right? And then he ran it back in the 88, right? But
Yeah.
I didn't really hold that against him. Like I said, he's from another country, and other countries do that, right? He represented Canada.
Yeah.
Other countries do that. Like, if you go to Russia, if you go to London, if you go to Cuba, like those guys be 2-time Olympians, 3-time Olympians, and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not for our country. It doesn't happen at all, really. But outside of our country, a lot of countries do it. I remember my little man's Rashid Warren. He went to the Olympics in 2004, 2008, and 2012. Or did he go 8, 12, and 4, 8, 12, and 16? I think he went 8, 12, and 16. I don't know. But I know my little man's Rashid Warren went to the Olympics 3 times from Cincinnati, Ohio.
I know in some
And then
cases, other
Clarissa, and
countries.
then my girl Clarissa went twice. The Grove.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. In some countries, they pay them to represent and go to the Olympics.
Yeah. Because some countries, they get paid. In the USA, we get paid too, but we don't get paid like that. We get paid like when you're the number 1 amateur, you might get 1,000 a month or 800 a month, but those other countries really pay.
Yeah.
Cuba really didn't pay. You win an Olympic gold medal in Cuba, and you know what you get when you win the Olympics in Cuba?
What's that?
This was back in the 90s. I don't know if it's like that now, because back in the 90s, Segarra, he was the Cuban head coach. You either get a bicycle or you get a pig.
Really?
When you win the Olympics, you either get a bicycle or you get a pig.
That's rough.
That's how it was in Cuba. This was under Castro, remember? You feel me?
Yeah.
So let me ask you about a couple current fighters. We got Jerron Boots in us, who just fought a guy named used limo driver. Do you think that he deserves a fight with a guy like Virgil Ortiz?
Yeah. Do Virgil Ortiz deserve a fight against Jerron? I think 6 and 1, half a dozen in the other. They at the same level. Who has Jerron fought?
Sergey Lipinich is his best win.
Who has Virgil Ortiz fought?
Boacek, Madrimov, Those his main ones. Yeah, those his main big ones.
So 6-1, half a dozen in the other. Does Virgil Ortiz deserve a fight against Bud? I mean, not Bud, but Boots. Does Boots deserve a fight against Virgil? They at the same level.
Yeah, I think they're same level, and both their names are tied to each other. I think
Yep,
it's been tied to each other since 147.
yep. They
I
at the
mean,
same level. They at the exact same level.
yeah,
So
I
I
just think
can't.
the way he was able to take Madrimov apart, and we seen Bud Crawford, the best fighter in the world, struggle a little bit. And I
Well,
will say this though, he didn't engage with Bud the same way he engaged with Ortiz. Ortiz, he really engaged with Bud. He didn't engage
yeah,
like that. That was the biggest difference.
because Bud is a smaller guy coming up, and styles make fights. Majamov has a irky jerky style. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So that's difficult to figure out. And Bud is the first person that we seen fight Majamov. So Ortiz was able to look at that and say, okay, do this, do that, do this, do that. No one had a blueprint for Bud to look at, but Bud gave them a blueprint for Virgil to look at.
it's a good point. Very good point. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point. And when you talk about Boots Ennis, I think the thing with him, he's just like I don't know. He used to have that saying. Remember back in the '90s, he used to have that saying, "A mind is a terrible thing to waste." I feel like talent is a terrible thing to waste, and I feel like the way he's been brought up has been horrible, man. I mean, that slow. I mean, he in a crock pot.
How old is Boots?
28.
That's it. He's 28. He not coming as an Olympian.
Hmm.
He's coming as a young hot prospect. A
yeah.
man, a man, a man. When does a man enter his physical prime?
I say 30.
25.
27, 28,
I think yeah,
29,
between
30,
26
around there.
and 28.
Yeah, around and
Around
anywhere in
there.
there.
So right now
Everybody
he's
age
just
different.
so right now he's just not entering his physical prime. And he got that physical prime till about 33. He 28. You got 33, you got 5 years.
Hmm.
That's in your physical prime as a man. He's young. And 5 years, how many fights you got? You got 2 fights a year, maybe. That's 10
Yeah.
fights right there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hmm.
So
I think you're gonna see
I
Boots get the
think
big
that I
fight.
think I think that they had a good. I think he's a world champion. He's beat former world champion. I think that he had a good pace. We um like I'm saying, we looking at these young athletes coming out the Olympics with all this experience. And Boots got a lot of experience too. He was a very good fighter, right? But we looking at these Olympians and everybody coming up. Remember, Boots lost to Gary Russell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you still got that. You still
Yeah.
got that fight. If they talking about Boots fighting this, Boots fighting that, why nobody saying who Gary Russell fight?
hmm
They criticizing Boots. They criticizing Boots. Why you not criticizing the guy that beat Boots? Not criticizing, but questioning. They
yeah,
questioning Boots. Why not question the guy that beat Boots?
Well, they did until he had that showing against El Rayo. I mean, and the way he
Exactly.
beat, yeah, the way he beat El Rayo, yeah.
El Rayo wasn't no killer. Lipinets is a better one than El Rayo.
Think so? At
No, so.
147, when they fought, I mean, Lipinus he looked half dead when they brought him in there. That wasn't Lipinus we seen at 140, at 47.
Where El Rayo been?
Say it again.
Where El Rayo been?
I think didn't he beat Pitbull Cruz? That's a pretty good win. Pitbull Cruz gave Tank hell.
That's a very good one.
Hmm.
That's a very good one. When did he beat Cruz?
The fight before he got Gary Antoine. So his reward for beating Gary for beating Pitbull Cruz was the slickest, blackest nigga they had in Gary Antoine, which was
So how
which was
long ago
crazy.
was that when he beat Pitbull Cruz?
That was the year before.
What year
He
was
fought
that?
24.
So
Yeah,
that
but
was last
BBO
year.
question, but Ryle never. Who did Ryle fight? He didn't
Pitbull
fight
Chris
Boots.
Colbert.
Cruz.
He knocked out Chris Colbert. People, he
Yeah, but
got
he
most
didn't
of
fight
his.
Boots. I don't. You said he fought Boots.
No,
No, I didn't say he fought
Oh,
Boots.
I
no,
thought you
No,
said.
no,
That's what I thought
no,
you said.
no, no,
no,
no, no.
no, no,
I
no,
didn't
no.
know. Like you said, he fought Pitbull Cruz, Isaac Cruz.
Yep,
Yeah, Eastside
outboxed
Cruz.
him, outboxed him
Yeah,
easily.
he was a smarter fight against Cruz, and that was last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did him dirty, man, by giving him Gary Antoine. That's horrible, man. I can't beat this dude, and then you give me this. That was messed up.
it was a title fight.
They do their Spanish fighters wrong at PBC,
So
in my
so
opinion.
so so they he beat Pitbull and then gave him Gary Antoine.
As a
Mm-hmm.
reward, yeah, that's effed up.
Nah, it should be the other way around. If you beat Gary Antoine, you get Pitbull because Pitbull was a champ, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and El Rayo took the belt from him,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
Antoine took the belt from El
But I
Rayo.
think, but I think Antoine to beat Pitbull too.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
I think Antoine beats everybody at 40 right now.
Antoine
yeah.
Gary gonna fuck them boys up.
Yeah, at 140.
Everybody at 40.
Except
Wow,
Matias.
everybody.
Everybody.
All right,
He can beat Subrio. He
we'll
can
see.
beat Tio.
When
He
that
I
could
fight
don't
beat
think he
happens,
can
we'll
beat.
talk.
I
he
don't
could
think he
beat
can beat
Matias.
Matias.
He
We'll
could
talk
beat
I
when
do.
that fight
Matias. He
gets
could
made.
beat
We'll talk.
Matias.
He's
Tio gonna be a good fight. Tio gonna be a
that'll
good
be
fight.
good. Yeah, but I think
He
he can
not.
beat him.
They not gonna
He,
fight though. They not
But
gonna
can he
fight.
beat? But can he beat Keyshawn? You said everybody at 40. He could beat Keyshawn.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Can
Wow.
Keyshawn make weight? That's my only thing. Can
You
Keyshawn
think
make the
you think
weight?
Gary Antoine beats Keyshawn?
Yeah, Keyshawn ain't never fought at 140, has
It
he?
don't matter.
Keyshawn can't.
It
Keyshawn
has
can't
to
make the
matter.
weight. Tommy.
Oh,
Keyshawn can't make the weight.
He
he
can't make what?
Well,
when
I
Keyshawn
never
gets
seen him miss
his next fight will be
140.
at
Wait. What you saying Keyshawn can't make?
I don't know if he can make
he's saying that
140.
Keyshawn can't make 140.
He coming from 35. How
Yeah,
he
he
can't
missed.
make 40?
Yeah, he never tried to make 40.
But
He coming from
he missed
35.
35 bad. He missed 35 bad.
So,
Okay, so you all say so you can get 40. That's 5 pounds.
I
Didn't he
think he
come in
can.
at
I
like
think. I
138,
think
31,
Gary
39?
Antoine beats everybody at 140.
No, he does not. Cerber Matias will beat him.
I don't think
Nah,
so.
he ain't gonna beat. Matias ain't gonna beat him.
But he beat Pullo, the dude that beat Gary Antoine. So I mean,
Styles make fights.
a
And I
big
thought, and
tall
I
dude.
think Puyo got a bad end of the stick on there. I thought he won
Muhammad
that.
Ali, Muhammad Ali
Hmm.
lost. Muhammad Ali lost to Ken Norton.
3 times.
George Foreman knocked out Ken Norton. Muhammad Ali knocked out George Foreman. Styles make fights.
that was main fight. Ken Norton had Ali's number
Yeah.
because he questionably won
Yeah.
2 of the 3 fights, in my opinion. But
He won all
A
three
lot of
times.
people
Stop
say that.
capping. He
well,
won
He
all
broke
three,
Ali.
man.
He broke Ali's jaw.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he beat Ali all 3 times. But because he's Muhammad, they gave it to him. That's all
Floyd
that
said
was.
that. Floyd said that.
I mean,
Um,
You know,
there's a lot of good names at 140. They just got to fight each other. You know,
but Matias is slapping people. He's slapping people on the mouth too. So you gotta be careful with him. Yeah, he's slapping people in the mouth. Hey, coach, when I seen that, I said, "Dang, he's slapping dudes in the mouth." Because when we met him at the fight, that brother don't speak no English, man. So he even more damn. You don't know. He don't even know what's going on.
not even
let
a
me
little
ask you
bit.
something. Since we're talking about 140, what are your thoughts on Tiafimo, like as a person and a fighter?
Tiafimo good. Tiafimo is very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I like Tiafimo. I like him. Let me tell you something about Tiafimo. You ready? I like Tiafimo. Um, he's emotional. Um, he's a very good fighter. He's a cool person, a good person. He's a nice guy. He got a good heart. Um, um, Tiafimo did something none of these other young guys are doing. He's 2-0 against pound for pound kings.
Yeah, it's a fact.
He's undefeated against Loma. He beat Lomachenko. and he beat Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was undisputed champ, pound for pound king.
Mm-hmm.
Lomachenko was undisputed champ, pound for pound king. Lineal. Neither one had a loss. No, Teofimo, not Teofimo, but Lomachenko had a loss.
Yeah.
But Josh, he had a loss since that loss. He was the reigning champion, and Josh Taylor was the undefeated reigning champion. Beat
But Josh
Prograis,
Taylor,
beat the Killers.
but Josh
He-
Taylor wasn't really the same Josh.
Stop there. Stop it. He had
No,
the belts.
I'm just an opinion.
What the fuck you mean,
I'm asking
but?
a question.
And
Was Josh
well,
Taylor?
listen. If it's an opinion, listen to me. Up top. If it's an
Yeah.
opinion, you don't start it with but. But he wasn't like. But means there's something that's really solid behind it. Like but this like when you say but, you follow up with a fact.
Well, the fact is that
You
he beat the
don't
lineal
follow
champion. That's
but
what I was
up.
gonna
Listen
say.
to me. You don't follow but up with an opinion. When you say this, and somebody say something, then you say, well, but you know, so and so beat so and so. Okay, that's for the fact. You
So-
don't
so
do
I-
but. No, think about how you speak. You know,
No, I
I
understand
gotta
what you're
teach you how to
saying.
speak. Think about how you speak. When you say but, you don't follow but up with an opinion. But you know, so and so live over there, right? That's a fact. You don't follow but up with an opinion. You follow but when you say but, you follow it with a fact.
So I can't start off with a fact and say T.O. beat the lineal champion at 140, but Josh Taylor did not look like the Josh Taylor we've seen, before the Jack Catterall fight.
So what?
Okay. Everybody have off nights, but now mean he gonna come back with us. We seen that happen with Lomachenko. Lomachenko had an off night and came back a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I could give you some more fighters. Floyd Mayweather had off nights and came back, looked real good a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you more. Manny Pacquiao, I can get, and I can point to the fights. That come with the territory.
Well, I mean, it's the same could say with T.O. He had an off night against Sandor Martin, and then he looked great against Josh Taylor.
That's what I'm saying. So that come with the territory.
Yeah. Okay.
So why you can't say that?
I try to say it as the nicest
He
way
hate
possible.
T.O. That's all. He hate T.O. That's what it is. He hate T.O.
I knew something was wrong when he used the word but and then came with an opinion. You
Yeah, he
follow
hate
but
T.O.
up with a fact. Boy.
You got it, champ. I can't.
Yeah, you gotta tell that Puerto Rican man.
I'm just teaching him how to talk.
Yeah, nah, you right.
But speaking of that, what do you think about?
So
I don't know if you watched
Kelly.
Say what?
Oh, somebody got cut off. Hold up. Let me.
Oh, that's Bernard Hackett.
Okay, his connection.
Brother
My
D.
son Bernard here, but Bernard at?
Yeah, he is.
Don't keep doing
He in the gym.
him like that, E. Kelly.
Yo, Bernard, what up, boy? My guy right there. Much love, Mr. Hackett. Yo, much love, Mr. Hackett.
What up, E. Kelly?
I'm blessed, champ.
You know
I'm
it's
blessed,
all love
champ.
with us, brother. You know that 100%.
My brother, shouts to you.
All the
shouts
time,
to your
brother, all the
family,
time.
Jaleel. My God, much love, Mr. Hackett. Much love.
Man, I
all
keep
the time.
telling everybody, all y'all gotta do is ask Eric Kelly. Eric Kelly got footage that nobody else got.
I'm on it.
Yeah,
I'm on
E.
it.
Kelly got footage.
Yo, I done been around.
They don't know E. Kelly.
You go to my house. My dad got about 300-400 VHS tapes of boxing.
Hmm.
From the
E. Kelly
80s,
tell you whenever we
90s,
come to
all
New
that.
York, whenever we came to New York, E. Kelly will tell you we come dolo. We
They
come
come
one truck.
dolo. They come dolo, and it's all love when they pull up. It's all love.
Except when they
come
met me.
dolo.
Except when they met me, man. Jaleel almost beat me up because he wanted to fight Sandor, man.
Hey, that picture Lil took, he
Yo,
was
that was-
crazy, man.
That
That was
picture
a
was crazy.
picture.
Who made the Hackett? That picture he took.
Yeah.
Yo, Eric, man, they try to do me dirty out there after the
They
fight,
try
man.
to do my son nasty out there, boy. Damn, you don't go out like that. They try to do him nasty.
Hey man,
Man.
Eric Kelly will tell you all facts. When Irk was hosting on the mic that open spawn jump, Eric Kelly came in the back and was like, "Hey, who spawned with Jaleel?" Hands went down, except for my guy. Hey, look, my guy stepped up. My guy stepped up. I will never disrespect that dude. He stepped up and said, "I work with y'all.
He said,
I work with him."
yeah. I'll get in there with him. I got him.
And we had, I ain't gonna call no names, I never do, but Eric Kelly here. We had middleweights that are ranked, and we had super middleweights who were ranked that was like, nah, we ain't fucking with y'all.
They ain't want no smoke.
Who
They
did
ain't
y'all
want
end
no
up
smoke.
spawn? Was it Rashidi? Did y'all spawn?
Yeah,
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 my guy,
He's smart,
re,
Speedy Rashidi.
respect to Rashidi Ellis forever, because Rashidi, his words was, I fight him.
yeah,
Nigga, we spawn. What are you talking about? He said, I fight him.
I'll get it.
And we had dudes in that joint ranked that was like, nah, we ain't messing with y'all.
Yo, we gonna leave that boy alone. I remember Jaleel Hackett came to my gym back in the day in the Bronx and got in the ring and did 10 rounds with an undefeated champion. He did 10 rounds with an undefeated world champion. No rest.
You talking about Hitchens? Was it Hitchens?
We ain't talking about
Yeah.
nobody. We ain't talking about
Oh,
nobody. We don't put
about
nobody's name out there.
Okay, I got you.
I meant that
Yeah,
boy.
Eric
That
only
boy
had dogs in his gym. Eric had
Major
dogs in
Hackett
his
is
gym.
a Major Hackett a killer.
Yeah.
Major Hackett a killer. Expect big things out of Jaleel. I like the young. So you got Jaleel. So listen, you got Jaleel. You got Russell. You got Keyshawn. You got Kelvin. We got a nice that whole little DMV area right now. That
Yeah,
whole little
Scooter
DMV
Davis. Yeah,
area on fire.
yeah.
And then you got the champs. You got Tank Davis. You dig what I'm saying? That whole little DMV area on fire right now.
Yeah.
And pretty much they carrying it right now around that weight.
Thanks.
They
Yeah.
carrying it right now.
Well, not that's until we get the title in a month or so. When we get the title, we're gonna take our place back. Ohio about to take over again with Abdullah Mason.
Shout out to my guy Abdullah Mason.
Yeah,
my
we got
young
the
boy,
king. We got the king, man, coming
my
from
young boy
Cleveland.
Abdullah Mason. My young boy Abdullah Mason. That's a bad boy.
Young boy, the truth. Young boy, the truth.
Yeah, that boy is mean.
Oh,
Yeah, I
boxing.
can't wait for him to get his title shot.
That's a fact.
I think he's gonna destroy Sam Notes.
Man, boxing in good hands.
Yeah.
Boxing is in good hands for the future. Boxing in good hands for the future. These young dudes
Because
want to fight each other.
these young boys is ready. But yo, what's up with Jared Anderson?
He going through some emotional. He going through some emotional stuff. I was reading that he was trying to get out his contract with Jay Prince. He going through
trying
some
to get
stuff.
out his contract.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they trying to make him fight some people. That's kind of. I don't know what it is. They trying to make him fight some fights he don't want to take. So he been trying to get off that.
Well,
I don't know.
after the fight against the African boy, if I was him, I'd get like a tune-up, maybe maybe
But
two to build his
he had a
confidence
fight.
back up.
He took a fight after the Bacoli fight,
Oh,
and
he
he
did?
won. It was in the Garden, and he didn't look all that good.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I didn't even know that happened.
It was
Okay,
like
I know that happened.
fight. Yeah, like earlier this year, I think it was.
Yeah, he
Wow.
looked good. He just, I don't know. I think, Coach. I think his mind ain't in it. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah, he was arguing with Prince in the corner because they were saying go to the body, and he was yelling out, "Oh, I don't want to hit elbows." Like
But he looked.
Yeah,
But
I
he looked.
remember
But
that. I remember that.
he looked
Yeah, I remember
fantastic,
that.
though. He looked fantastic, though.
Yeah.
You know, Tommy's a hater, but he looked fantastic.
I'm just speaking the facts. That's what happened. That's not what happened.
When the motherfucker doing that, you break them arms.
Yeah,
Break them arms. Hit the bicep. Hit the forearm. You don't gotta hit the elbow. That's still the body. Once you break them arms, he gonna move them shits.
hmm
There's nerves there. That shit
Yeah,
hurt.
yeah. I mean, them elbows gotta hurt when you punching them elbows too.
Yeah, I mean that hurt. Yeah, but hit him in the
But
forearm. Hit him in the bicep. Hit him on the side of the arm. He gonna move them arms. Hit him
I
in the
don't know.
shoulder. Take his shoulder out. Hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah, I don't know what they. I don't know what they did, but that Bacoli fight has done something to him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, because
Shouldn't have fought him that early then.
um shit, the Bacoli got stopped this next fight.
in his next fight, yeah.
Yeah, Bacoli wasn't the thing.
Hey,
Bacoli ain't good, but I think Anderson is too small to be a heavyweight. He should just lose some weight and go to 75 or be a cruiserweight.
Hell nah, he can't do
He
no
too small.
75.
He too small.
He can't do cruising.
He's small though. He's small, coach. He's small. That's the problem. He like 6'2", 6'1". He a little guy.
He gotta do heavy.
Yeah.
I think Slim is a hell of a fighter. I think sometimes they might have fed you too many dead steaks, and at some point they gotta let you kill your meat. Nah, at some point they gotta let you kill your meat. I think he's a hell of a fighter that just was never forced to kill his meat. The
What
top
happened when
rank,
he fight a live dog? I get what you mean. He was with a live
yeah,
dog.
yeah. Sometimes you can get too many motherfucking steaks out the box, and then when it's time to cut your teeth, you so used to steaks out the box that it's hard to get that kill back.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I understand.
Protecting the O sometimes is a problem. Protecting the O is sometimes a problem because if you
I
got a dude that's
understand.
23-2, and he done fought some monsters in those two losses, he's more prepared than you are to fight 23-0, but you fought all tomato cans.
Yeah, I understand.
I just think he just too little, man. I mean, there's no room for a heavyweight at 6'2". That's too small.
I mean, I think he taller than a 6'2", but I don't think he's too little. I think he might be 6'3". I don't think he's too little in terms of but I can see him going to cruiserweight.
I just think his mind. I think his mindset is of a little man. He fights like a little guy. I mean, it's really to me in boxing. What I've always looked at. Sometimes how you see yourself matters. Deontay Wilder's seen himself as a champion, where you probably Ernie Shavers probably didn't see himself as a champion. So I mean, it's just sometimes it's about how the fighters see themselves. Hold on, I think Coach's
Yeah, maybe
screen
a
went
little.
black.
Chris Bird was small and he saw himself as a champion.
No, I'm not saying they can
Deontay
be. I'm just
always
saying it's
said
the
he was even when
mindset.
he was beating, he was confident. Deontay had that confidence. This shit is 90% mental, 90% up here. That's what that is. Boy might be going through an identity crisis.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did doing that Roy Jones interview was horrible, man. That was horrible. He should have never did that
He
Roy Jones
cried. He
interview.
cried. He cried. He cried in front. He cried in front of an all-time great.
Hold on,
And
you a
Roy
little
didn't even
choppy. Say
touch
it
him. He
again.
just asked him a question.
You're a little choppy, Coach. I can barely understand what you're saying. You just a little choppy.
That's what I'm saying. I hear it too. It's phasing out. But he cried in front of
There
an
we go.
all-time great. Jared Anderson got with Roy and cried in front of an all-time great.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
That
What,
was
what
a
do you think
lack of
about that?
confidence. That showed a lack of confidence. I understand people got emotions, but you know the business you win. You know what you signed up for. This is Roy Jones next to you. You on national TV. This is what you're doing. You're gonna break. You're gonna break and let emotions get the best of you. Where they do
Now,
that at?
I never understood that. I mean, I get it. What did you think about that B3?
You can't break. You got to be strong. You ain't. You talking to Roy Jones. You on national TV right now. You got an all-time great talking to you, and you gonna break?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never understood that. Let me see.
You
I
gonna
got.
break? That's not when you break. That's when you make him a believer. You make the champ a believer, like, okay, I'm heir to the throne. You want to be heir to the throne. That's what you want to make. You want to lead the champ with confidence in you, not doubt. So this guy's a mental midget. He's an emotional wreck.
A mental picture. I hadn't heard that since I was in high school. TD, what else you got for the coach? Anybody got any questions
And
for the
and
coach in
and
the panel?
and 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 and, and Jarrell Miller be sunning the nigga. I was right in front of him. We was in Queens at the fights. I was right
Yeah.
in front of him. I was right there with Jarrell. Jarrell walked up to him like, bam. You see the expression on Jared's face. He don't want no smoke with big baby Jarrell.
No.
And guess who's a fan of Jared Anderson? Eric Kelly.
Hmm.
I think he's a cool guy. I done met him a couple times. I like him. He can fight.
Hmm.
Is that, do he think it though?
Mhm.
Because Jarrell, look at his eyes when Jarrell Miller walked up to him. Listen to the tone of his voice. Look at his eyes. Jared Anderson put on pink. Say he's my little brother. He's son of my little brother right there. My little brother, my baby brother, whatever. My little brother. He's son of right there.
Yeah, he's
National
supposed to
TV.
slap Big Baby for that. He's supposed to slap Baby Miller for that.
If he would have slapped, nah, it ain't gonna go down like that.
No, I'm saying
I,
that's what he should have did. He didn't
I,
do
I
it though. That's
would.
what
Guess what? I know he would have died.
Jesus.
He would have turned. He would have turned that shit to a funeral home.
Wow.
Do you understand? Do you understand? Jarrell Miller is undefeated Muay Thai kickboxing.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good boxer. And you see how big Jarrell is. Jarrell 300 pounds, what plus?
Hmm.
And you just said Big Baby's Jared Anderson's a little small heavyweight.
Yeah, he's small.
He would have died.
Mm.
Big Baby Jarrell Miller would have
Mhm.
cremated that nigga.
Yeah, he did kickboxing or martial arts before
What
boxing.
the fuck is
Yeah.
wrong with you? Oh, who
I don't
said
know if people a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
Jarrell
he was
Miller's
not.
undefeated, dude? Muay Thai,
Yeah.
K1. Jarrell Miller is a killer.
Plus, everybody wasn't built to smack. Anybody can be built to box, but everybody not built to smack.
That's a fucking great point.
Everybody not built to smack.
That's a good point.
A great point.
You
I
smack.
mean,
That's smack. I'd rather get punched than smack.
that used to be the thing back in boxing when people would slap each other. They don't do that no more.
I'd rather get punched. Punch me, don't smack me.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the thing in boxing. You had to select people who was smacking people. You had Eric tell him, even back in the day, you had a select group of people that was smacking people. Not everybody was built for slapping.
A very select few. A very select.
Mhm.
Punch me, don't smack me. You smack bitches. Punch me. Punch me like a man so I can punch you back. You smack me, it's over.
Right.
It's old.
Cause that's insult to injury. That's an attack at your manhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that's
Boy,
what
your
Charlie
fist
Murphy
hit me
said.
like a man.
Where Charlie
Nigga.
Murphy said that to Rick James. You don't slap a man. He said after that, there got to be a gunfight after that.
Yeah.
Somebody got to go.
It gotta be a funeral. It gotta be a funeral.
Yeah.
It gotta be a funeral.
Yeah. He
It
said,
gotta be a funeral. I'm so serious.
Hey, one of my favorite things, I don't know if y'all remember when my man Big Baby had AJ going. What he tell AJ? You ain't built like that.
And guess what? AJ wasn't. Because when AJ got in there with Andy Ruiz, he got stopped.
yeah.
ain't
AJ
like
got. I think AJ got tougher from that because you heard AJ when they seen each other again. What he said, Miller, your mother's here, Miller. Your mother's here. I was like, damn.
So speaking of that, Eric, were you at that fight when Ruiz beat Joshua?
well, I wasn't there.
Okay,
I
because I
saw
don't
I
know.
watched it on TV.
Did you notice like AJ looked kind of funny, like before, like when he was walking to the ring when they were saying his name, he didn't look
He didn't
all
look
good.
confident. I got to look at
Yeah.
it and see because he's a mental midget too.
Mm,
Mm.
That'd
yeah.
be a good fight. Anthony Joshua versus Jared Anderson. Battle of the midgets.
Mm. That's crazy.
Yo, man. I think AJ is a super overachiever because he's not nowhere as good as his resume say he is.
Olympic gold medalist too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
But
he
I
fought
don't. It ain't the
Klitschko,
same as being here. It ain't the same to me. I don't think it's the same as being an Olympian in America, where it's more
when he
competition.
fought Klitschko, I mean it's the same because you fighting the best in the world. But when he fought Klitschko, he got up off the floor to stop Klitschko.
Yeah. To me, that
He,
was his best performance.
Well,
that was
Klitschko
it.
was 100 years
It's,
old when he did that. Y'all like
Yeah,
he
but
was
the
young.
fact of the matter
but
is,
he
like
still
he
got
came up.
back up though.
Yeah. Like he
Well, I
showed a
hope I
lot of
can get
heart.
up on a 100-year-old man too.
Nigga, 100-year-old man shouldn't put you down.
Yep. Yeah.
He did. Though.
Yeah. Nah, that was to me. I thought that was AJ's best, performance.
Yeah, it was downhill since then.
Yeah.
He had a couple good performances then, but not like you know what? You know what's so funny? His best performance was against Ngannou, the UFC nigga.
Yeah, that really
Since
was his best.
Klitschko, since Klitschko, since Klitschko, his best performance was against Ngannou.
Yeah, you're right.
he
And
knocked that
Donald
he
didn't
knocked
know
that brother out
he set
cold.
him up. That was too easy.
Yeah, because Ngannou don't box.
He don't box. Yeah,
But
man.
I'll say this though, I get what y'all saying, but Klitschko was
But guess what?
105 years
But guess
old when
what?
he beat him.
With that knockout though, with that knockout when he beat Ngannou, guess what? Guess what Big Baby did? Not Big Baby, but guess what Anthony Joshua did? He saved boxing.
He did.
Yeah.
Because if Ngannou would have knocked out the heavyweight champ of the world, if a UFC fighter would have knocked out the heavyweight champ of the world, Olympic gold medalist Anthony Joshua, boxing would have took a major L.
Well, it kind of.
Boxing, that would have been the biggest L boxing took.
But Eric, they kind of did when he fought Fury and he dropped Fury. Like that was a bad look.
Yeah. So imagine if he dropped Fury and then would have knocked out Joshua.
Yeah, that would have been
It's
crazy.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony saved boxing was on Anthony back that night. Anthony saved boxing.
Yeah.
Somebody just asked in the chat, what was it like training Dion Williams?
Who was Dion Williams?
Is he saying that?
Dion, who is?
Is he saying Dion Williams or he was a solid trainer? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. My bad. Never mind. Sorry about that. I thought that was
Dion, he's a trainer. Dion Williams is a trainer.
No, he was saying that Coach Eric trained somebody named Eric Dion Williams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's wrong. But yeah, I think he saved boxing. But I'll tell you this, man. The one thing about AJ is when he won that title versus Prince Charles, man, that was really the beginning of the end for him because he never got any better. Sometimes getting that belt is too early.
He was never the same.
He
was never the same.
It's never too early to be a champion.
No,
well, when you got champion
expectations.
That's what I'm saying. You get champion expectations. That's my only thing.
Everybody who boxing at the top level has champion expectations. It's never when you say it's too early to win a title, that means to me that a promoter put a belt around your waist. Not that because that's like when Garcia just said week before last that he don't have no problem with them slowing Xander's competition down because he's still young and he's a new champion. No, when you're a champion, you're a champion. When you're the leader of the pride, you're the leader of the pride. Not you got to slow down the lead. Come on, man, cut that out.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
see
Because
what you see what Danny trying.
when you're a champion, like he said, you a leader of the pride. You the
Yep.
leader. You ready for everything. You the world champion. Key word is champion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only word is champion.
The only
That's
word
the
is
only
champion.
word.
Cause at the end of the day, ain't that's why we here?
Hmm.
Right.
Let me ask something because
To be the
I don't
best.
think you brought it up when y'all were talking about what happened.
I hit the wrong thing.
What you did?
I hit the wrong thing. My bad. My bad.
What's wrong with you? No, I was saying that
Yo,
when we were talking about 140, we didn't mention one name, and I know you know this guy very well. What do you think about Richardson Hitchens and him in 140?
that's my young boy. I love
Mm-hmm.
Africa. Let me tell you something about Africa. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Africa fights his fight all of the time.
Yeah,
You
he's
don't get him
boring
off
though.
his. You know how fighters get off their game plan and you get in their head and you break
Hmm.
them. You've never seen that from Africa against different styles.
Yeah.
Africa fights his fight. He fights his fight. He knows how to control the pace of the fight. That means the ball's in his court.
But what about
You've
him being
never
boring,
seen him,
Coach?
huh?
What about him being considered boring?
Nah, mom. But who's saying that?
It ain't me.
That's what the fans say. They say he's boring.
Who are they?
The people that pay him, the fans.
Those are not the people that love intelligent boxing.
Yeah. He wasn't born in his last fight.
And no, exactly. I
No, the
like.
fight before.
I'm a fan of intelligent boxing. I'm a fan of all boxing, but I love intelligent boxing because I know the skill set. I know the skill set it takes to accomplish what you got to accomplish and stick to the game plan with the proper technique and the fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
I know the skill set it takes
Yeah.
to stay in control of the fight and fight your fight. That takes an elite level of skill set. That's not an emotionally involved fight. That's an intellectually involved fight.
Yeah. Hey, BBO, man, the fight before that, he fought Paro, and that was a great fight. That wasn't
Yeah,
a
That
me
was
and Power was a
that was
damn good fight.
that was a good fight. He made an adjustment in that fight, and he took over after like the third round on. Like, I mean,
Yeah, and
I
he
thought he
got
looked
yeah,
great in that fight.
yeah.
I think he's a poor man's Devin Haney, man. When I watch
Oh,
Africa, he's like a poor man's Devin Haney.
I would like to see him fight Haney. That'd be a good fight.
I think that'd be a great fight.
I think Black Jesus would knock him out. I think he would knock him out.
Interesting.
Will you please cut it
Interesting.
out? Will you please cut it out? Please
Please
cut
cut
it
it
out.
Bernard,
out. No.
You see what I got to deal with, bro. People don't understand what I got to deal with this guy,
Do y'all
bro.
have y'all seen Devin Haney?
If you see, if y'all seen a Devin Haney Richardson Hitchens fight, it would be one of the most technically sound, well fought boxing matches that you could possibly want to see.
Yep.
Because both of them
Yes.
are technically sound. Neither one is going to make the dumb mistake. And because they
Yeah.
both are natural boxers, you're going to see boxing as opposed to somebody hunting down for a
Let me
knockout.
tell yo, let me tell him something right quick. This is the manly art of self-defense. The key word is art.
Hmm.
This is the sweet science. The key word is science. The manly art of self-defense. This the sweet science, the technical discipline, the discipline it takes. Learn to appreciate that. You know how when you go to an art gallery, what the fuck is that? Certain eyes don't know how to appreciate certain things.
Yes, yeah.
That don't mean you're not a killer. Some niggas run up on you, pow, 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 shoot the whole spot up. And then you got a motherfucker with a sniper rifle on the roof 300 yards away. Pick you off with one shot. That don't mean you're not a killer.
Don't
Some
mistake
people
what
are
I'm.
just some people are marksmen.
Well, what I'm saying is this, Coach. Like when you watch Muhammad Ali when he fought Big Cat Williams, right?
Yeah.
Granted, it was after he got shot, but you look at that fight, it was very entertaining. Or even when Roy would fight, they moved, but it wasn't movement like running away. It was like they was coming to kick your head in. And I feel
Listen,
like
let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. You ready?
I'm ready.
You can't compare Muhammad Ali or Roy Jones to nobody. Those guys are like, whoa. How those guys defied physics.
Okay.
How did he do that? You got guys like Prince Nazim Hamed, Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones Jr. These guys do things like how the fuck that you're not a trainer would never tell his fighter to do that. The trainer never taught him that.
Hmm.
That's his shit. The trainer don't tell you to teach you to do that. The trainer teach you to throw a hook, bow, throw the right hand, bow, the uppercut, bow, hands up, stay. The trainer don't teach you to do the shit they did. God did that. You can't teach that. You
I
Yeah.
just
understand what
said
I'm
that
saying?
yesterday. I just said that yesterday.
Yeah. Your
Mm.
trainer teach you how to throw a jab, how to slip a jab, slip, slip, throw a sharp jab, bing, bing. Look at Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder throwing all this shit, knocking everybody out. Your trainer never taught you how to slip this shit.
Yeah.
Your trainer taught you how to slip that. He didn't teach you how to slip this. And then when that shit catch you, it's over. You can count to 1,000,000.
He
You
said,
feel me?
"Drop to me." Brother said you count to me.
You done seen shit that happen like that though. You
I'm
know
just
what I'm
saying
talking
that,
about.
like Gary, okay, give him promise up. It was versus a guy super overmatched, but I think Gary Antoine Russell is a slick fighter. But I don't like all the running. I grew up watching HBO with Jim Lampley, and they used to say whoever the aggressor is wins the fight. So that's kind of how I kind of shaped my way of looking at fighting from listening to Jim
It's
Lampley.
called effective aggression, and it ain't called running. It's called lateral movement. Effective aggression. Remember, you the same motherfucker that said
Yep. You
you
see?
the same
Yep.
motherfucker that said Fernando Vargas. You the
Yeah.
same motherfucker that said Fernando Vargas had 10 fights when
You
he fought
see?
Trinidad.
You see what we dealing with?
So
My
I gotta
bad.
take so everything you when you say some shit, like when a motherfucker say some shit, let me tell you something. When a person say something, you gotta take consideration the source that it's coming from. You understand what I'm saying? And then be like, okay, well, he would say some shit like that. He also said this. You gotta take the source. You gotta look at the source and say,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
birds of a feather flock together.
yeah. I got to catch a stray because of that, man. That's crazy, man.
Uh, hey, you can't
That's
make no
crazy, man.
mistakes, man. I made a
That's
mistake,
crazy.
man.
He's not even in the city, Eric, man. He from Cleveland, man.
But you listen, and shouts to my guys in Cleveland. Man, me and my boys from Cleveland, my boy Miguel Gonzalez, Aaron Williams, my
Hmm.
guys from Kronk Boxing Gym, Cleveland, Ohio. I was in Detroit. So you got the Kronk in Detroit, you had the Kronk in Cleveland, Ohio.
Hmm.
You feel me? I was in
Yeah,
Detroit, but I was with those guys all the time.
yeah.
Shout
Emmanuel
rest
Stewart
in
used to
peace,
come to Cleveland
Emmanuel.
all the time. He used to come to Cleveland all the time.
Yeah, rest in peace, Manny.
What's his name?
Javen
Sugar
Hill.
Hill. Sugar Hill.
Javen, yeah. Yeah, Javen Hill. Sugar
He,
Hill.
he got
That's his
a
that yeah.
he got a fighter that he got out the amateurs, man. That's coming from Cleveland. That's gonna be pretty good. So
Yeah, that's
boxing
it.
the
That's
boxing
that's
tradition
my
keeps
guy.
going. It keeps
Javen Hill
going.
is Manny's nephew.
Okay.
That's his nephew, Javen. Javen is a cop. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
That's my guy.
So let me
I
ask you
was
this
in
real.
Kronk. I represent Kronk. I represent Kronk a bit in my career. I won national Golden Gloves in Detroit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let me as far as New York, who's the next guy up? Who are some of the prospects you know that got a shot to really, to be a champion from the
Sharif
city?
O'Neill.
Oh yeah, he's
Um.
definitely one from the
Right now, my guy. Right now, you got my guy. You got my guy. Wow, New York always had these fucking killers. But my guy, Shoo Bruce Carrington.
yeah.
That's what I'm jacking.
Yeah, number one guy.
Was
Bruce
age
Shoo
be an issue,
Carrington.
coach? Was age be an issue, coach?
Who?
Will Shushu's age be an issue?
Nah, Shoo not at all.
Was he 26, 27?
Ain't he
Yeah, it's
28?
20.
No, is he?
Shoo not that old, nah.
No, I
Let me
think
look
he's
and
like
see.
26, 27.
Yeah, Shoo got time.
Yeah.
Shoo got time.
Do you know of I gotta name him because it's my borough, I'm from the Bronx. Ofacio?
Yeah, I know Facio.
What do you think of him?
He good. He could fight. Alfacio to do his thing. He used to come to my gym a lot.
Yeah, that's my guy. I think he's really talented, man.
Yeah, Alfacio, he get busy.
He 28, like I said. He 28. He
He
born in
shoot.
97.
28?
He
Yeah, I told you.
28.
He old as hell. I told you that, man.
It's like that doesn't mean he's
Okay.
old as hell, bro. Come on. Damn, man.
To be where he had his career, he's older.
I think Shushu's gonna
Fights he
end
got.
up
How
fighting
many fights he got? How many fights he got? How many
Let me
fights he
look.
got?
I think you're like 14, 15, I think. And
Yeah.
that's off the top of my head, I think.
Yeah, he got 5 years.
Yeah.
14, 15 fights. Yeah, he good.
Yeah. I think he's gonna end up fighting because I think they got this guy in recess, and since Fulton's gonna fight Oshaki, the WBC, is not up for grabs yet. I think he's gonna end up fighting Ray Vargas for like the interim. I think Shushu's gonna stop him.
Hey
And then
guys.
that's what he's gonna end up getting.
He's 16 and 0. He's 16 and 0,
16
28
fight.
years old.
Yeah, I was close.
Okay, yeah, he good.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hate to cut this short, but I gotta get out of here.
Oh, that's no problem, man. I appreciate you, coach.
Thank y'all
What,
I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for having me. I'm grateful, my brothers.
No doubt.
we'll
Salute,
talk
bro.
to you soon. Take
All
care.
right.
Good to see you, E. Kelly.
Hey, I'll say this though, man, before we get out of here. I definitely think age play a point, man. I know Tommy don't want to say that, but age play a point, man. Shushu
Not in
got
Shushu's situation. Not in his situation. Not in Shushu's.
BBO, we interviewed Shushu, and I already knew this anyway. But remember, COVID was a big thing. Why Shushu's career kind of like stalled, and then he had to fight in the bubble and stuff. So if it wasn't for the bubble, it'd be even probably a little bit worse. So I mean, sometimes things happen, and during COVID, that was a different time of our lives, right? And people weren't getting as busy. So I think COVID had a lot to do with it in 2020 and even in 2021. So.
Nah, I ain't gonna give a damn. I'm gonna say this, coach. I'm gonna say this. We live in a microwave generation. If people think back to the heyday of boxing in the 80s, the average champions, unless they was the Ray Leonard or Tommy Hearns, the average champion didn't get a shot till he was 30.
Yeah, that's true.
They didn't get a title shot till he was 30.
Yeah, you're right.
So if those guys didn't get their title shot, and then they fought 5 or 6 years, maybe 7 as champions, then how is it that a 27-year-old who hasn't had a third of the fights the dudes had back then before they got the title shot can be considered on the clock or old?
Mm-hmm.
Because boxers
Don't make
get old
sense.
overnight, Bernard. That's the thing. Boxers get old.
But
overnight.
they don't get old when they're 28 with 15 fights.
But he got like
And they
100
have
something fights in the amateurs. He fought a lot.
You don't get beat up in the amateurs. You ain't never seen no punch drunk nigga who only fought amateurs.
And Shushu, I know a little bit of Shushu from being in the city, and I know people that know him.
Mm-hmm.
Shushu, and a lot of boxers are supposed to live this way, but not all of them do. But Shushu lives a clean life. I mean, he's vegetarian. He's clean. He takes care of his body.
Plant based. That's what dad told us. Plant based.
Yeah, he's
Man, it don't matter if he was clean body, eating pork chops, or motherfucking smoking weed. You had one of the greatest fighter I think ever lived, ever, was Henry Armstrong. He held 4 titles at one time, and they knew he was a drunk,
Yeah, that's a fact.
cold-blooded drunk. Most of the champs from back in that time were vicious smokers and drinkers,
No,
but they had 150 fights. So I mean, when you
I'm
when
just
look,
I'm
go
just
ahead, go ahead.
giving Shushu his props because BVO is trying to say he's old, but I'm just trying to give it more as to
Nah,
why Shushu's
but
still
but
in
Shushu,
and
but
he's
Shushu
not
don't
old.
even. But Youngin don't even need like a prop setting. What he's doing is a prop set. Youngin don't get bust up.
Yeah.
Youngin ain't all cut up. Youngin, and he's young at the end of the day.
Yeah.
He's young.
Yeah.
You got to remember, youth is the essence of life. Youth. So when you young, you can fight one time this month and be ready 3 weeks later, and you went the distance. I just think in a microwave generation, you want everybody to do it yesterday. I go back to what Jaleel said. I took a loss, and people was writing me off like I was washed. I need to go get a regular job. What in the world is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I mean,
his mind was stronger than usual though. But no, that's the thing that you count that you're not counting. Usually when these young dudes get beat early like Jaleel, they mind don't be like Jalil's. Jaleel
yeah, but
did like
that's also
go ahead.
because they know they're not fighting nobody. Everybody was talking shit, and I wasn't talking shit. And you know why I wasn't talking shit? Because
Wow.
I researched the guy we fighting. Jose Roman was a national elite level fighter. He damn near made the Puerto Rican Olympic team.
Yeah,
The only reason that he got dropped because he lost his pro debut.
Mm-hmm.
That man was undefeated in my eyes when we fought him. He was a tough competitor.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, congratulations to my young man that won. But to be real, Jose Roman lost 1 round in that fight in Philly. He lost 1 round. The round he got dropped in. He won 9 out of 10 rounds. If
You
you
talking about the last fight?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I
If
agree.
you put Floyd Mayweather face on Roman.
And Roman is my guy. I mean, because I'm friends with the manager, so like
he lost 1 round. He lost 1 round.
Yeah.
If you did, you gave away 2 rounds. So either he won 9-1 or 8-2.
I gave him the round that
won,
he got dropped, and the next round, I thought the next round he had to recover a little bit. Even though he came on strong at the end, it was the 4th round. He came on strong in the 4th round. I still gave Smalls that round.
So, but we didn't have no even rounds. Either Jose won the round or he lost the round.
Yes.
So he won 9-1 or 8-2.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like I said, man, Jose, cool dude. I see him. Hey, great, blah blah blah. It's this camp that's Ho. It's not him.
I don't know them dudes. I don't know them, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, manager included. Manager included. The one you know. The manager included. They hoes.
Ricardo's cool.
They hoes. Now Jose Roman. Jose Roman, not. He wasn't talking shit. He wasn't talking shit at no point. It was the rest of his camp.
Yeah.
They was talking shit. So I don't have no problem with Jose. I thought he got job. But once again, if you put Floyd Mayweather face on Jose Roman, y'all would have said that was a masterful performance of boxing, except for the round he got dropped in.
Yeah.
And then y'all would have really made it. Y'all would have said, but did you see the resiliency of the champ to get right back up and come right now? Y'all came with that.
No, you're right. Yeah, I spoke about it the same way you just said it. I spoke about it the same way because he boxed. A lot of people would say if the other way around, they would have said he ran. No, you're 1,000% right, and I spoke about that. But
that's why I don't put no kudos in that shit. That's why my son don't trip off that shit. If I give him grief, then we got a problem. We won fights, and I gave that nigga so much grief. He went and watched it again and was like, "Man, I look like some shit." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you."
Yeah.
But Jalil's
Yeah,
taken
I'm not.
fights, last 5 fights. I mean, we already know about Pete Dobson. That was not no easy fight.
No,
Anybody that knows Pete
Jalil
Dobson,
had no
it's some
business
heat
fighting
on the
that fight
kid.
either.
Pete Dobson's
And you're
good, man.
correct. Jalil wasn't supposed to have been in there with no Pete Dobson.
Yeah.
No,
There was no way
not
in
after the
hell
counter been.
any qualified thinking person, if they managing or represent a fighter, would have said we take. They wouldn't even bought it to Jalil. They wouldn't even bought it to him. They would have turned it down right then. I had to bring it to him as the father. Jalil said, I'm fighting him. Okay. My job is to get you ready for it.
Yeah.
So when these same people are saying he washed, why y'all ain't say that shit after he beat beat Pete Dobson, who just came off the fight with Ben?
Because a lot of people didn't know about Pete Dobson. So
A lot of people don't know shit. Roger Mayweather told you that. A lot of people don't know shit.
well, the other guy in this panel could be one of them, but you see what I got to put up with this guy, man, making
You talking
me look
about B3?
bad.
BBO vicious.
You
Huh?
talking about B3?
Nah, he talking about you.
Oh yeah, you would say that. You wouldn't say that to my face though. He would say that online.
I just glad Bernard was here to witness it, so he could see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Man, I
So,
think
and I'm glad.
I
And
think
I'm
the only
glad
thing
you
we're
got Bernard on the show because he helps you out, man. He
I'm,
makes the
I,
show more credible.
I think the only thing me and him agree on is one of the top young fighters, if they do him right, is Emilio. I think Emilio Vargas is one of the top young fighters if they do him right. But if they feed him like, now I can't say if because his dad not gonna allow it. They're not gonna allow Shorty to get fed like they did his father. His father would say no. His father would pump a brake. You don't see his father screaming about Emilio ready for a title shot. He ain't screaming that shit because he already know what the fuck come with that. Like I said, it's some people who are born to slap motherfuckers. And there's some people who are born to be boxers and great boxers in the sport of boxing. Those are two different people. They're not the same person. A promoter wouldn't talk to James Toney or Mike Tyson the same way he would talk to Xander Zayas. Because, Mike, all that shit don't work with him. We saw it. Don King, one of the most vicious dudes I ever seen. Or Mike stood up in that interview when they were sitting in them goddamn chairs. Don wasn't trying to further that. He was calming it down because he don't know what this dude about to do.
Mm-hmm.
James Toney, another one of them dudes. Certain dudes you can play with, and certain dudes you can't. So to me, more than being a boxer, and more than being involved in the sport of boxing, I wanted my son to have the wherewithal, the mindset, and the nuts to be one of the dudes that you don't play with him like that. And I don't say no names. I intentionally stopped Eric Kelly from saying it because he wasn't talking about Richardson Hitchens. I didn't want him to mention the other young man. I didn't want to mention because I don't do that. But BVO seen firsthand with another well-known fighter.
Yeah.
When they see something person to person, we ain't gonna say no name. Them dudes get super nervous around Shaw because they don't know what he's gonna do. Is he gonna play for move? Do he feel like laughing? Or did I say something that might have been misconstrued and he was waiting to catch up with it?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I just think back in the day you would see guys walk up to guys and just slap their ears off. You don't
No,
see
you
that
saw the
much
same guys doing it. No, it's the same back in the day as it is now. The same guys used to slap people. Not a different guy slapping a different guy. The same guy used to slap people.
I guess that is true. It was just really one or two guys that did that.
Yeah, the ratio of slaps to boxing was 99% for boxing and 1% for slaps. You knew the slappers. You knew the slappers. You see what happened both times when Jalil fought Pete when they was at the press conference. Jaleel got
Yeah.
the choke thing off. The next day at the weigh-in, they said, Jaleel, keep your hands to yourself. They put the big security guard behind him. At the very next fight, which was this last one, you seen the man when they face off, said, Jaleel, keep your hands to yourself. Because they know certain people just like, come on, bro. We want to actually see a good fight.
Yeah.
Do you know you fuck up? Do you know you fuck up the betting odds when you slap a nigga and he don't do nothing? You fuck the betting odds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's why.
What happened when Riddick Bowe slapped my man at the press conference?
Well, Donald.
Oh
I gave
man,
It's
I
Donald.
gave the
Right?
nigga a chance.
wasn't that Donald Curry?
It was some. No, it was Larry Donald or something Donald.
Larry Donald?
Donald. Yeah, Larry
Larry
Donald.
Donald.
Man, Larry Donald was looking super confident. Riddick Bowe slapped that nigga.
He got two-pieced.
When he
Yeah.
slapped him, he just put his hands by his side and kept on taking pictures. Okay, fellas, take a picture. Man, you slapped Jaleel. Nigga, they tearing that building up that night. That night they tearing that building up.
Old caught him with a two-piece at that. It was the press conference, I think.
The first one was the overhand open slap. Then the second one was a little short hook.
Yeah. It was definitely was two shots in there that he hit him with.
And the man's response was turn and take a picture.
I remember.
I don't think George Foreman ever got slapped. I don't remember nobody slapping George.
Who was slapping that big country ass nigga? Who was slapping him?
No, somebody in the chat
Who
was
you think was
asking
gonna
did
reach up
George
there and
get
slap
slapped?
him? Who was you? Tell me in his whole career who was gonna reach up and slap George Foreman?
I don't think nobody.
He would have told you to go slap your mama in the front row. You might have got one of the fighters willing to go slap their mom in the front row before they slap George Foreman.
Yo, Bernard, let me see if you remember this, because my mind can go. And we were just talking about Fernando Vargas. Do you remember when Fernando Vargas fought Ross Thompson? Ross Thompson slapped him in the press conference, and then Vargas was so upset when he dropped Thompson. He tried to spit on him.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember. No,
Bro,
I don't know.
Do you remember in that press? I do remember that press conference. After that motherfucker slap, they damn near had to restrain that nigga.
Yep.
Remember they had to take him off the stage? Like the press conference ended right then. They had to take him off the stage. Fernando was about to dog walk his ass for free.
Yeah. And then
he about to dog walk him.
Yep. In the fight, he dropped Thompson and eventually stopped him, and he tried to spit on him.
Yeah, because he slapped him. Fernando bro. Fernando had the tenacity of personality to be a slapper. They took advantage of Fernando Vargas's tenacity and put him in the ring with Oscar too soon. Put him in the way. He never should have fought either one of them in his whole career. Yeah, I'm gonna go one step further. He beat him, and he beat him bad. But in reality, he should have never been in the ring with Yuri Boy Campus.
That was before. That was
before those fights.
Yeah, that was before those fights.
Yuri Boy Campus was not washed. He was still a champion level fighter. But Fernando Vargas had the gall and the gumption of a slapper and said, man, give him to me. What you talking about? Give him to me. Top Rank got to the point where they was doing tricknology with my man. Hey, man, we was going to give you Yuri Boy Campus. But, hey, the team thought that might have been a bit too much. And he said, what? Man, give him to me. They said, oh, shit. This young bull got nuts. And they started speaking that shit to him. If you notice, every time he fought after Yuri Boy Campus, they always said the shit that they said at the press conference. It was always somebody from Top Rank that brought up the next name. Man, if y'all thought that was something, we want to see if Oscar's brave enough to fight him. Fernando said, because you know how I stop him. They always did that shit to him.
Yeah.
They always did that shit to him. Fernando Vargas was a beast.
Yeah.
He was a beast. Why you think he not letting them motherfucking battery operated screwdriver his son? He not
He,
letting them pull the trigger. He making them twist that motherfucker. Look at his oldest son, Fernando Jr. Fernando Jr. is a qualified fighter, but he not letting them use that Fernando Vargas Jr. name to throw him to the fucking Lions.
No.
mm-hmm.
He not gonna let him do it with his baby boy.
He's good. Vargas Jr. is good. I don't know if he's going to get better than what he is now. Like, you know, like he might be a challenger, you know, a contender.
He's a contender, yeah. But maybe never a champion.
Emiliano's the one I think that has the talent. And plus Vargas Jr.
Fernando,
he took time off. Like he didn't stay with his career. He took a break. So
Vargas Jr. is a very tough guy.
Yeah.
He tough. And I think Vargas Jr. was one of them kids where his father didn't push boxing on him.
Yeah.
So he might have did a lot of other shit and was good at some different stuff and say, hey, son, let's pursue some other stuff. And then we can come to boxing. Whereas Emilio and them, the train was already out the gate with their oldest brother to where boxing was the next thing we're going to do. Yeah. That's what I think about that. Not that he can't fight. Yeah, not that he can't fight, but it wasn't the forefront thing. Yeah, I think Emilio, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope Emilio's career keep going great. I hope Emilio's father got him the right way. I hope my son's career keep going great. He got it the right way. Because the Vargas name is always gonna be a good fight once they get a belt. I love to fight any of them dudes. I ain't no problem with it. Them the paydays. Yep. Them the paydays. I'm a Emilio fan. I can tell you, I like the Vargas. If it make financial sense and it make literary sense, meaning his father want them niggas to be able to read and talk when they finish, then they'll fight. But his father ain't gonna let them niggas be stuttering. He ain't doing that shit. He been through it.
Yeah.
He talk a little funny himself, so I think he's gonna be careful. Yeah,
you know, he also did a lot of damage to it. He did a lot of damage to his body himself.
Yeah, I'm just saying he talks kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like boxing and you know the damage he did drinking and
he was a partier. He was a partier in the midst of his greatness, so he could make his sons understand why they shouldn't. Yeah. Let me be very frank with you. Every father in boxing that did something for their self in boxing, do not push it on their son. Every father who did nothing in boxing and did nothing in life, they push it on their sons. Do you know how many fathers that I tell, why your son want to box? And then they tell me all these different things. And then I say, son, why do you want to box? First thing the son say, because my dad wants me to. I say, take him home, man. The minute he get in a schoolyard fight, then bring him back. Not he got punched in the face and you want him to learn how to fight, because that's not a schoolyard fight. When he get in a schoolyard scrap, win or lose, then bring him back.
Yeah.
But don't bring this kid in here and try to live vicariously through this kid. I asked the father off the break, is this mama a tough girl? Nah, she real good. Is you a tough guy? Man, well, you know, that tells me no, you weren't a tough guy. When you say, well, you know, nah. So if you wasn't a tough guy and mama is real girly, where the nuts come from?
that goes in a lot of sports, not just boxing. Because I used to coach baseball, and I seen dads, you know, force it on their sons, and the sons don't really be into it like that. And the kids was really good, but they really didn't like baseball like that. But they played because their fathers pushed them to play. I seen that, you know, so that goes in a lot of different sports as well. The fathers are trying to live through, you know, their kids, you know, live their life through their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Was that in Soundview when you was doing that? Was that in Soundview when you was doing that, coaching the baseball?
I did in the Bronx, yes, sir.
Yeah, some of y'all Puerto Ricans naturally play baseball. That's like a black man playing the base.
It wasn't only Puerto Ricans like And it wasn't only Dominicans too. I know you're gonna say that too.
Yeah, well,
All
you
right,
know,
but there
y'all
were
play
black
baseball, man.
players. There were black baseball players too. It was in the middle of the Bronxdale projects in Soundview. So that I say no more. You know
I
what I'm
seen a
saying?
Puerto Rican put a
Latino
box.
kid.
He had a cutout box as a glove. Y'all Puerto Ricans is pretty naturally made for that, man.
I don't know how you put up with him, Bernard. I really don't.
Man, look, hey man, them motherfucking little Puerto Rican kids on the motherfucking baseball diamond, them, the Dominicans and the Cubans, them niggas can catch with brown paper bags. No bullshit. They catch shit that I be like, how the
Yeah, they
fuck
can't.
this little kid catch this shit? He too young. And I be honest with you, I love baseball. I ain't play on no baseball team because I was one of them ones that heard the ball coming when they throwing that shit. And I'm not gonna get hit with that ball. But when I see these little kids,
You
when
said I heard
they
the ball
slinging that thing,
coming.
man, they slinging that thing across, and I hear that motherfucker go. I be like, damn, that little kid stepped in front of that ball. Damn. And then it always be the smallest kid that played third base that put his chest in front of the ball. I be like, if my baby put his chest in front of the ball and the coach say anything more than timeout, I'm walking my baby off the fucking. Come on. This nigga just let you get hit in the chest and talk about that's how you put your body in front of the ball. Come on, man. Let's go. But I learned that that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. They don't side catch that bitch. They chest catch that bitch like I'm gonna attack the ball. Man, ain't too many kids' parents doing that shit. Nah, they special. Them kids special.
I used to when I used to work out with the kids, because there are not many parks, right? All the parks are messed up, and so like the parks are much better now in the Bronx. They did a lot of work here, but back in the day when I was coaching, there was not many parks, so we had to practice on concrete, parks, or it wasn't dirt, dirt or grass. So probably concrete. So I used to take like a T-ball, which is kind of like a sponge, and I used to I would line the kids up against the gate one by one. And I would tell them, get down, get ready to field it. And I would throw it as hard as I can on the floor so it pop up and hit them in the chest or stomach. So they get used to that. So they, work on their reflexes and stuff. Now it didn't hurt. Like I wouldn't do that with a hard ball because that'd be child abuse. But that's how I used to practice the kids so they could get used to, keeping the ball in front, use your body to knock the ball down.
And the toughest kid got to be the third base and the back catcher. Because I be seeing some of them kids that got arms and coach trying to teach them really how to control it. Yeah. Man, shit. That kid learn a curve, the back catcher be taking all types of left hooks.
Yeah. The best players, the best players, when I used to get the best players, I put at catcher, shortstop, and center field. And the catcher's always busy because, in Little League, they wild most of the time. So they got to get up and get, run to the backstop, get the ball, that's how it was when I used to coach. I used to set it like that. And then obviously those three guys would be your pitchers too, So.
Hey, y'all, do y'all know what, does anybody happen to know what Terry Noah's best sport was growing up?
Baseball.
Was it baseball?
Yes, it was. He had the option to go to college and play baseball.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, he was great at baseball.
Yeah, Terry Noah he was a baseball. And that's why people don't understand how much I study this game. Do you know what I keep in my car for me and my son? Baseball gloves and a baseball.
Nice.
Because Terry Norris, I saw him do an old interview a long time ago. He said baseball helped his boxing go from catch, field, locate, throw. So both hands and the mind had to be working together. And I never thought about it like that until I saw him do that interview. It teaches you catch, transition, locate, throw. And those are all the pieces that a kid got to be able to do. So if you're looking at boxing, you first got to be able to catch the punch, transition, locate the opening, and throw your counter all in a split second. So I make Jaleel do baseball. Me and him, when we get close to the camp, especially on the back end, we just play catch. He put his sweats on, and we just play catch. Might be an hour worth of catch, throwing the ball, locate it, all types of shit.
To answer this question, Anthony, I didn't like my kids throwing any type of junk. They had to throw fastball or change up. I didn't like. There were other coaches that like to teach curve because I wasn't trying to let the kids try to turn their elbows or anything like that. So I was the coach that did not allow, if they knew how to throw a curveball already, they could throw it once in a while. That was it. But I did not let my kids throw curveballs at 9, 10, 11, or 12-year-olds. No way. It was change up, fastball, change up, because it was not about winning. It's more about teaching. And that's how I did with my kids. And with me, when I was coaching, I didn't coach any of my kids because my kids were young. And when they got older, they didn't want to play, right? So I coached kids that weren't my own. So I treated all those kids, the 13 kids in the roster, like they were my kids. So that was different from other coaches because you always had, managers had their sons, and then they always had one of the other kids that was nice, and they were grouped with him. So to be in a coaching staff, so you automatically got 3 good kids. I never had that advantage. So I always taught them fastball changeup. That was it. Yeah, I don't mess with the kids' elbows at the young age.
And mess the elbows up to throw a curveball.
Yeah, because they keep trying to turn and do all sorts. The mechanics get messed up, and it's hard to break that, and you could get hurt.
The kid that you couldn't break out of that, like throwing the curve. I've heard coaches say if he had a great arm, but you couldn't break him out of throwing the curve, you make him a center field. So he had to throw straight.
Yeah, center field, or he would play catcher. That's it. And then he didn't pitch for a while. Yeah, he had to play catcher because the catcher got to throw it straight back to the pitcher, and you got to be alert, and you better throw it straight because in Little League, kids are aggressive, so they
run into that way.
So, but center field, that would be a good position. But usually, Little League, you're not going to get the cream of the crop unless you're coaching an all-star team where everybody's good. Then you got more selected players, but you might get 3 or 4 good players on the team in the regular season in Little League.
Finish your call.
What it was. So, yeah, man. But Bernard, man, I appreciate meeting you in person and getting to chop it up so you can see who I was, and you see that I'm familiar with a lot of these guys as well. And then what I got to
see one Puerto Rican, you see them all.
You know what?
If you see one Puerto Rican, you see them all.
You see them all, but you see what I got to deal with BVO. So I'm glad you're here to help BVO so that I don't have to be up here all the time with him. You know what I'm saying? So.
On that note, man, shout out to
man,
my brother.
I like being up here with BVO.
Shout out
I like being up here with BVO, man.
BVO's cool, man. I like BVO. Like BVO always says.
Nah, he ain't cool.
He's my brother, and I love him, but sometimes he be out of order, man.
Man, BVO helping me get my wings. No, you out of order.
Yeah, blacks is out of order. But you gotta watch Tommy. Tommy told me blacks can't fight. But on that note, it's your boy BBO Boxing. It's your boy Coach Hackett. And on that note, we gone, y'all. Peace. Blacks can't fight, Tommy.
Jesus Christ.